What's good? What's good? I know I gotta give you time to get in here. So while y'all get in here, hurry the hell up. Cause y'all about to see and witness what the fuck I've been trying to tell. Or what the heck I was trying to tell you guys.
Girl, I'm signs I'm calling, more pounds and sterling. Cause I need more money. Wake up in the morning, thank God this morning. And ask God for money. Cause they don't know what I'm on. But me, I know what I'm on. As I go, guide me and my soul. People waiting for me. Lord protect my family and the ones on the road. Guiding along, where we make this money. Feel so cool, so I did for my soul. Energy, don't keep my energy. Many things with it bother me. Energy, don't keep my energy. Many things with it bother me. I'm not looking far, I not believe on Jacobs. But it goes off the problem. I don't want to lose my conscience. We gon' show me who's it. Long time I lose my sleep.
Okay, so enough of that. All right. I'm going to show you guys how. Oh, okay. Cause see, soon as I go live, right? Now you're gonna see that everything that I told y'all has been nothing but the truth, the whole truth. So help me God. I wish I can fucking zoom in. You see this? Okay, let's turn. Okay, wait, back. Camera. Why is it backwards? Is it? Oh, I got it backwards. Wait a minute. You know, I don't overdo what the fuck. You hear the helicopter? All right. So you know there's cameras around here, and like I said, I am who I say I am. Not because I say I am. It's because this is this is my true identity. So you hear the helicopter? Why is they flying over me like I'm fucking King Kong? And why? Why are they following me as if I'm some kind of threat when they clearly are the threat? Look, a helicopter. Wait, the helicopter is right here above me, not making any. They are no shame in their game. See, they've been on top of me. Look, and they're trying to send an electromagnetic signal. That's what you see shining out of the helicopter. They're trying to shine something into like use some kind of electromagnetic microwavable mass destruction weapon, or I don't know what the fuck, to try to um cut off my intuition because my intuition is connected to God. And my ancestors is all around me on it. I can see my ancestors. You can't see them, but I see nothing but my ancestors. All right. Now, I was outside trying to just mind my business. And you guys need to screen record. And please don't worry about me because I'm not worried about I'm not gonna be end up missing or nothing like that. But they're up here right above me. Now you see where this helicopter is. Let me get my drink. It was cold outside. I just went to the beach to try to get some inspiration from my someone's video. So you see it's right here, right above me. They're not even fucking, they know I got a gift. I went to my doctor's office yesterday. I showed them my gifts so they can see that I'm able to, you see what I can make shit move. See? See? I'm not moving that shit. See that? I'm not doing it. All right. You see the helicopter above me? I don't know if what they think I'm gonna do or what they believe I'm capable of doing or what they know. Look, it's right on top of me. Helicopter's right on top of me. Right fucking on top of me. See that? The world needs to see that. This is going to be all over the news. How you see that? See the helicopter on top of my fucking head? The whole time I've been here, it's gonna follow me. See, it's on top of my head. See, right on top of my head. See, on top of my fucking head, I am a regular black woman. Look, on top of my head, following me, on top of my head, following me, on top of my head. Their drones look like our drones from our world, our realm where we're from. They reverse engineered our weapons, our old equipment because it's not our new one. It's our old equipment. They reverse engineered some of our stuff. They got ships at the sea that they are using that make it appear all this shit is illusion and shit that they're doing to make it seem like there's some aggression from our people. I'm gonna be clear. Our people are not here to harm you. The people that been here, this reverse engineering shit, are the people that are here to harm you. They're sitting up here trying to sizzle and fry my fucking brain. They did that shit in my house. They sent something that was so piercing and went through my ear, and it was like this really high pitched sound and stuff like this. It was like radiation. They shot up a whole bunch of radiation into my house. They sent astro projecting hundreds of fucking people covert, and I could just close my eyes and I could see them. And then I was seeing through my angel eye, which is a one eye, and I could see my angel taking over and pushing them back first, trying to warn them to get stop astro projecting in my shit. They were trying to attack me. Um, I'm underneath this concrete thing right here. But I was just walking along the thing, and they have cameras here. I just came from the police department because the Asbury Park Police Department is covering up a corruption because they tried to take me out by lying and say that I wanted to kill myself after I just had a tummy tuck. What the fuck I'm kill myself? They lied and said I was gonna try to kill myself to put me in a mental institution. They didn't put me in the mental institution up here in the hospital. They sent me an hour away from here and put me in a mental institution right next to a military base and tried to make me take medication and trying to give me medication that didn't even look like the medication, like the regular normal medication, like blood pressure, it's the stuff for your stomach so you don't get an acid and shit like that. Like I'm on no heavy medication, and they refused to give me a narcotic for my spinal cord injury because they know that the only reason why I was on the narcotic was because it increases my blood pressure, so I could tolerate the pain. But my doctor said that it helps subside it, which it does because it can't be controlled. The pain can't control whatever. So I take blood pressure medication, hence that. But I didn't ask for any narcotics. I didn't need that shit. I wasn't withdrawn from that shit, and I've been on it for years because I'm highly functional and I have a spinal cord injury. But that's neither here nor there. They were putting fake machines to you and making you think you have high blood pressure. So I would think that I'm going to have a stroke because they were trying to make me kill myself and go to hell from the thought of thinking that I could die because I can't. But they already know that I transmuted death. I am the first human being on the face of this earth who transmuted death. So how the fuck you think they feel about me? All right. So and you can call the Pentagon. I said that on my thing. I put the Pentagon phone number up there so motherfuckers yesterday. They call them motherfuckers. They can't lie and say that I didn't transmute death. Wait a minute. You see it? All these fucking undercovers. Then I was thinking because I was on my way to the beach. I stopped at the police department to tell them that they were corrupt. I asked them, I told them. I showed them my gift so they were able to see some special powers. And first the guy goes like, "Oh, what you got the beads for? What's up with the beads?" And then you see this bitch moving and I ain't doing nothing. And I told them that I came there because he was a brother, but the guy that was at the police station, it was a black man. He was sitting in Captain Petaway's seat at the Asbury Park Police Department. And so that he was trying to inadvertently send that energy to Captain Petaway, who I know for a fact is a good man, by the way. And it's just a massive corruption because the guy that I spoke to, whatever black man it was, he's a grand master in the Freemasons. And they were trying to cut my intuition from God so God wouldn't find out what they was here doing because there was something that wasn't being said. Look at all these fucking rocket ships and shit that are around here. You see? Look, rocket ships. Where that bitch come from? It's another one. What's that rocket ship over here? Where's it come from? Listen, y'all, this shit is deeper than y'all can imagine, but I asked you to screenshot this shit. But one thing you don't have to worry about is, you know how somebody be doing shit and they be showing you shit and they end up missing or dead? Promise you, ain't nobody doing shit to me. You see the helicopter still here? You see the helicopter? The helicopter's following me. Hmm? See, there you go. See the helicopter? See? Why is he right on top of me? What am I doing? I've never committed a criminal offense a day in my life. So you see that was see? Following me. For what? This is called, like, if you want to talk about gang stalking, this is gang stalking at its finest. All right. So went to Asbury Park Police Department. I said, listen, they're corrupt. They lied on the police report, lied and said I was going to try to kill myself to have me put into a mental institution for 13 days because they know that they owe my father trillions of dollars from all this shit right here that my father owned that the mob took. It's a whole nother bigger story. If you know that my father, who my father was, and a lot of um, divine beings. Look at that. What kind of plane fly that fucking low? See that? And you see that one up here? If y'all can screen record this video, please. So then some people with video enhancement can take more imaging of what you're seeing right here. And where is this shit going down to? Where's it going down? What kind of jet goes down like that? Um, and use some kind of video imaging software. Look at that. They go to helicopter. Look, he's going on the other side waiting for me to come out. All right, you know I ain't paranoid because I don't give a fuck. They can follow me all they want to because I have nothing to hide. I'm not doing anything, but I don't have any criminal record. I've never created or have a history of any threatening. It's just the fact that they know that I have a gift, and my father, God, the creator of all things in existence that ever was and never will be, he told me to show the world. Smells like gas in here, right? See what I can do? I ain't doing shit. See, I ain't moving my hand. Am I? No. See. See, but I'm not moving my hands at all. My hands not moving. All right, so smells like gas in here. Smells like natural gas in here. Well, why does the convention hall smell like natural gas? So I don't know if they're trying to lure me in that bitch to blow up. Look at this shit. Where is that going? Make sure y'all screen record and zoom in on that. Someone else would probably be shitting bricks. Look, here it comes. Was the helicopter come back? Because they thought I was coming out on the other side. So I've been playing cat and mouse with him. The hunter is was being hunted today, and see his son. Ain't no fun when the rabbit got the gun. All right, so let's look. See, look. See the helicopter's right up, right there. So you see, they're turning around and they're gonna head back this way. See how they just stand? They're just there. Call the Asbury Park Police Department. Look at this shit. Where is that going? Where is this going? See, here they come back this way. See, they have this kind of something that they're shining out of it, right? It's like a electromagnetic signal that they believe would have some effect on me, and it's not. So call your Asbury Park Police Department or call the Pentagon. Call Trump. I don't care who you call. Tell him that you were on a video with Rosa White. Rosa White, you see all them purple clouds? I'll tell you about them later. Rosa White, purple clouds, you see that? Because they know that they're losing control, they lost control. So Tell them I was on the thing with Rosa White. There, she's showing missiles being shot down somewhere or something happening. Or why is there a helicopter flying and following her and harassing her? Who the fuck follows you and harassing a helicopter? They be harassing me with F-15 fighter jets. They sent this black man on a dummy mission to accidentally drop a bomb on my fucking house because that's how terrified they was. Because they never seen any kind of energy signature like mine before. But that's because I called my energy back to me from all over the cosmos, all timelines, past, present, and future, all universes, galaxies, and realm. I called my power and my control back to me. I bind up all black magic spells and I transmute them and I return to sender. That's it. And they fucking lost their mind because they built this shit off of my energy. They're digging up that shit over there. The four corners. This is one of the four corners. When they talk about the four horsemen, that's one of the four corners. Whatever the fuck they got there, my father, God, the creator of all things in existence, ever was, and ever will be, told them to pull that shit the fuck up out of the ground. They're over there digging that shit up out the ground that they gotta move because they can't entrap me here. Now, the thing is, as crazy it may seem, that should look crazy. Because where the fuck is they shooting from? Down this way. Okay? They tried to crack the firmament. They're trying to crack the firmament to try to get the fuck up out of here. And they can't because when I got here, I sealed the bitch off. And now they know I know exactly who the fuck I am. I know exactly how powerful I am. So, it's cool. It's cool to look outside. I'm gonna flip the camera around. All right. I'm about to, ain't nothing they could do. It's touch not the anointed, do the prophets no harm. We are here as messengers. We're here to send a message. This is a calling upon my life that I am by universal law and by the power invested in me from the creator of all things in existence that ever was, ever will be, who is God. God, the God that we know to be the Almighty, the Alpha Omega, the beginning and the end, is has only one daughter. That's me. I was sent here, and when I was sent here, I was sent here to bring an end to world hunger, to bring prosperity, to bring peace, civility, to bring you guys up to a modern technology and advancement. That's y'all know if you check the history that there was advanced technology and stuff that used to exist back here. I brought it here. I'm the you can call me an architect, you can call me one of the engineers, you can call me whatever you want, but don't call me fucking broke because I am the richest woman on the face of this earth. But do you see me living beyond my means? They wanted to take that wealth that came or that was distributed to the royal family and they wanted to enrich people. So they create these fake illusions like illness. They create like you need a mortgage and you need insurance and you need to pay taxes and you need to pay this. And then they create a disease or a specific profession that they then use these coding to have one of their stupid um, idiot ancestors come down and create and invent some illness or disease or some kind of destruction, kill, steal, and destroy is their mission. They come here and they end up creating something that requires that brings them in another revenue of income, and then they another revenue of income, and with that revenue of income they create another way for their families to create generational wealth. Their generational wealth is made off of the backs of us, the divine beings. They utilize our energy, steal our energy, get rich off of our shit, and make sure we don't get shit. It's like a motherfucker got $1 million of your money. You gotta ask them like, here, I give you $5. They give you $5 of your fucking money, and they sitting over here on millions of dollars, and they know that shit is going to stop. I am more than, and so is God, beyond livid with the fact that they penny pinch us, make us have to bust our ass at work when we're the smartest, most intellectually capable, loving, generous beings. The ones that ain't got shit do more for people than these motherfuckers who sit there and believe that these numbers that they're running up of money is of monetary value. They feel like they're rightfully entitled to it. On top of that, I was in their meeting today with the little one eyes and the little Illuminati groups and little secret society, because I am a high priestess, so I can go any fucking where I want to. And all I hear is the white man banging on the fucking table, like this ain't fair. When your family needed money because you were hungry, didn't you think it wasn't fair that they were over there eating steak, shrimp, and filet mignon? And they would watch these children in Africa starve to fucking death and tell us that we had to watch them starve to death. That fucking reporter who couldn't help that child when the crows was eating the child alive and the child was starving. They said, "Don't help them." That man, that same reporter, killed himself because he couldn't take it. Because they sit there and will let a child starve with all the fucking money that they're making, all this shit that they're doing. They're spending taxpayers' money following me around like I'm King Kong. And I ain't never hurt a soul, never bother nobody, don't have a criminal record, highly intelligent. With great power comes great responsibility. I haven't sat there and blew open a bank. If I wanted to, I fucking could. And they can't, ain't no jail cell to keep me in because I can knock the whole fucking building down. That's how powerful they know I am. I'm so powerful that I don't even need fucking tires on my fucking car. But you see me sitting over here conforming to their thing because I don't want to everybody be like, oh, scared of me. And I don't want people to think that, I mean, I don't want any system that I believe is abusing their power to believe that I am falling under that same kind of category, because I'm not. But I will use my power to help my people. And that's what I came to do. And I'm gonna fucking do it, and can't nobody stop me. No, I wasn't paranoid. No, I ain't paranoid. You paranoid? Because I ain't paranoid. You know why I'm paranoid? Because can't nobody do shit to me. I transmuted death. What the fuck am I paranoid for? It's annoying because I was just trying to get some video footage. You know what I mean? I was just trying to check out the thing. Like, that's it. So nah, I'm not paranoid about shit. I don't give a fuck. It was annoying. And let me explain to you, since you LOLing, right? Since I already know who you are, number one. Number two, you can't laugh your way out of death. Okay? You can't laugh your way out of what you are heading towards. But you do not get to come on my live and clown the fact that there is a black woman who is being followed and sent electromagnetic radioactive signals to my fucking brain to cut my connection from God, and you want to laugh. Wait to the crib, so give me a minute so I get home. Nah, I was just chilling, having a good time. But you don't mock God and think that I'm going to be okay with that, or think that mocking God is not going to get you a death sentence, because it will. Because this is not the time, because we're under judgment. And you don't get to mock his daughter either, because you're fucking with the wrong one, and my father don't play about me. So I would suggest that you go apologize to God, because I've already forgiven you for your evil ass ways. And that I pray to God that you never experience anything remotely close. Well, I know you won't experience that because you don't mean shit to nobody. So you don't have a reason to be paranoid because nobody ain't looking for you. That's the difference between me and you. I'm not paranoid about a motherfucking thing. What I don't like is that I'm chilling and there's a fucking helicopter on top of me, sending out like you can see it light up. You can see it light up. Um, but I have to say that what you can do easily is you can go to Hill in a handbasket with gasoline drawers on. And don't think that I'm a light being because I balance out light and dark. So don't make me angry. You won't let when I get angry. Look, helicopter's still here. Look, right over my house. Look, right on top of me. See the helicopter? See? I'm home. So you think I'm paranoid? No. Motherfucker's always around me. It's at a point where you got to understand that it's a level of infatuation, admiration, and I'm pretty sure they would love to have the conversation like, wow, this is cool. But because of the way that the system is, they start to get scared. Look, fucking home with a helicopter following. Everybody's fucking doing most. And I ain't doing nothing. I went to the beach to get video. wait, wait, wait. I went to the beach to like just get video footage and shit like that. I'm like looking at shit, getting inspired and shit. And then um I looked and said, yo, these motherfuckers, let me show you. Look, helicopter, right at the crib. You ain't nobody that motherfucking important. I'm more important than y'all motherfucking can imagine. And I I can't wait to get a helicopter. Can't wait to get the fuck up out of here. So all they gotta do is just give me my motherfucking money. Can the helicopter tell them to give me my fucking money? They need to give me my fucking money. They wanna fucking play games and shit. Dipping on God. I got a killer in this bitch. Be quiet. When I'm in the house I can hear the helicopter. So it's not like it's like they don't but they never really got an opportunity to see up close. They never really got to see up close my gifts until yesterday. Here, mamacita. Well, come over here then. Up here. You got one right here. Yo, Lee, go. They don't go. See, my animals don't go. All right. So had to take care of the babies. No, I hear helicopters all day on top of me, but I don't. Hey, puppy. Oh, where's puppy at? Hey, puppy, stay in there. Don't do that, cause Ali and I having it. Um, I don't really I don't go to many places. But I do know that you can expect the wrath of God if you say anything negative about the situation dealing with a black woman. You can expect the wrath of God. The wrath of God if you think negative or laughing about young I'm young. A young and God said it's a fact. You can expect the wrath of God if you laughing and you think it's funny that God's only daughter is being gang stalked by fucking helicopter flying over my house when I'm out just enjoying life. And the fact that they owe my father's daughter a massive amount of money. Hence why it's so much fucking money that they owe that they stopped the federal funding trying to figure out how to come up with the money that they owe my father that they have to give me. They don't want to give a black woman trillions of nothing. Okay? Trillions. That's why they stop shit. So don't laugh because my father is not playing. My father is going to instantly fuck you up. Meaning that everyone's gonna be like, that person was a great person. What the fuck happened to him? He would get trapped in your motherfucking brain, and the ancestors will be tap dancing on your fucking head for generations to come. This is not what you want. I am the fuck around and find out. So whoever that person was is laughing at somebody else's stress over just trying to live a peaceful, calm, and non-violent life. I'm not looking for anybody. I went to the police department in Asbury because they're corrupt. They've been corrupt forever. They allowed the mob to enrich themselves off of that beachfront on the backs of black people. Robbing them. I just came from the hood that I grew up, well, my daughter grew up in. I watched that area never get developed. As soon as they moved the black people out, they took the same fucking taxpayer money that was dumping at the beach. Now they're not dumping no more money at the beach. They're dumping it over on the west side because they got rid of the black people because they can't afford to live there. Now they're taking the same taxpayer money that they could have distributed before and redeveloping the area so that the people that are non-black or non-minority have a visually more appealing place when they go to drop their kids off at school and shit like that bothers me and it's gonna bother God. And ain't nobody should be laughing right now. This is not the time to be laughing when the wrath of God is upon the fucking nation because of this shit. It's fucked up. What they did to us is fucked up. And everybody just goes to work the next day and keep enriching them because nothing in a black man enslaved fucking mind says, sit the fuck home. If you trust God, God will make sure that whatever the fuck you need, you're gonna get it. If you just know for a fact, He will. That's what I did. It's called blind faith. I sit here, I might not have anything, but I got enough. Anything that I need, I can figure it the fuck out. I just gotta try. And my father helped me all the way to the finish fucking line, to the promised land that nobody could get to. Nobody could get to the promised land but his daughter. And the only way you're getting to the promised land is through me. But they know why. Because they have to cough up trillions of fucking dollars that they know that they've been enriching themselves off of. That means that everything gets owned by who? God. God has dominion over this. They don't know more. That's the problem. They lost control. They thinking that maybe if we do all of this and shoot her with these electric, yo, imagine sitting in your house minding your fucking business. And God said that's a fact. Yeah, I'm minding my business. I ain't bothering nobody. I'm trying to focus on my studies. All of a sudden, something, I sensed something. And yo, my angels was heavy. I stood here and I closed my eyes. Because when you close your eyes, you can see the spirit world. I can. I'm a high priestess. So what you see with your eyes open, I don't walk like that. I don't look at the things around me. I have my eyes closed and I looked and I can see all these shadow figures lined up here. And they had something in their hands. As they were trying to come up on me, because they were trying to jump me, I push them back. I'm pushing them back energetically. And they kept coming. And it was just like, I didn't want to harm nobody. I didn't, I don't have a threatening sense to myself. But my angel had to pop out and say peekaboo. And guys, that's a fact. My angel popped out on their asses and they saw a real spiritual warrior. I can see through my eye because an angel eye is like one eye. Around my eye was like this yellow line around it. That's divinity. I watch the eye go from left to right, and I watch everybody fucking dissolve. All right, so I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't get aroused whatsoever at all. I'm celibate. But that day, I'm saying I decided to masturbate. Something told me to do it because I don't masturbate and I don't get excited. So I go to masturbate. But when you do that, you open up your divine portal. So that was like bait. So my divine portal was open, and all they thought was, let's go, let's go. They're trying to attack my father. They're thinking that they can get through my wound from my divine portal to my father. So hence why they attacked. And they attacked me, and my angels was locked and loaded. And they when they were astral projecting earlier, like little by little, I guess peeping in and stuff. But it got to the point where I like could sense impending doom. And that's when I got up and I stood there and I watched my angel, like I'm watching through my angel, what my angel's doing, not me. So after that, they dissolved and everything. And I was like kind of like sympathetic because I know that they're these military people, and you can tell anybody from the military because they're not aware. They're thinking that I'm a demon that they're trying to trap in the house. So they tell them, oh, that's a demon. We're trying to trap them. So you need to energetically go there. And I don't know what the fuck they was planning to do because I don't care because ain't nothing they could do to me. Um, so they're telling them that that's what it's called a dummy mission because every last military person that came in here is out of their fucking mind right now because all of them found out that they were attacking the direct descendant of a throne of God. All right, imagine you attacking God's daughter. How would you feel when you find out that your government put you on a dummy mission like they did with that black guy? Why is it getting black men to do this? They're getting the black people in the military to do the astral projecting and to try to violently assault me. They're not getting their own. They're using our own people. And they're thinking they're doing something for the greater good of America. And then finding out that they attack God. And then they end up getting put under judgment, which is a mental prison or worse, death. But because right now, God is going to show you who He is and well, who God is, because God is not he or she, who God is in many ways, that there's going to be no doubt of not only God's power, my anointing, who I am, and the power of God, and the fact of his existence and his dominion over this world. So if God created everything, then everything belongs to God. That means that everything belongs to me, his daughter, whether they like it or not. And they don't like that shit. All right. So they they know that what they did. They know they have to answer for what they did. They know that they have to make things right in addition to that. And there's the system that is governing cannot collapse because they're forced to do the right thing in the interim of their judgment. But after I watched my angel dissolve the astral projectors, I sat my ass down and was just trying to focus. All of a sudden, I get this piercing loud noise, and it was like you can feel it trying to like they were trying to sizzle my brain. They were sending it's that thing that they use to disengage electronic equipment. You know, when they said that they could take out electronic fields and stuff like this, they've been doing this to divine beings for a very long time. They do it to you since you was a child, and they do it to hence why the children are autistic. They zap their brains, and that's why they're autistic. um, because because autistic kids, they come into this world as seers and high priestesses and high priests. They are our engineers, our inventors, our architects. That's who the autistic kids is, and they were trying to prevent them from. And that's touch not his anointed and do their prophets no harm. And you see what they did to our babies. If you notice that most of the people that have autistic children are high priestesses or seers that have been who divinity have been snuffed out because they've been stuck in such impoverished situations in a disarray. So when I sat down and felt that high pitched sound, it was the most, and mind you, my dogs were fine. It was just it was it was um it was a lot to take in. And, I asked my father, were they trying to kill me? He said yes. And I was like, but I didn't do anything. And he said he knows and that they can't kill me and not to worry. So that's not, I don't. You know what I mean? And that I would be dead if my father did not have his hand around my heart because they be trying to kill me all the time. So the only way that I'm alive is because my father is here and has to beat my heart for me, and that's fucked up because the actual version of me died. I'm saying like my sustaining of my own doesn't exist anymore because they killed me. My fucking ex, his name was Naeem, the girl that they cloned does. Clones don't always be identical or resemble. Clones, I can tell you how they clone people too. The way that they clone people is that when you're born, they snuff out your intuition or your energy signature by dropping down your intuition. So they do this heinous act and they mix your blood with blood, Satan's child's blood, and they do some kind of ritualistic sexual shit, some shit in a circle in a pentagram. They do it to children from the age of birth up until 4 years old. By then, they cut their intuition. They can get the intuition cut. Now, I'm not sure about all children. I know that for me, from the time I was born to the time I was 4, I've had many different sexual acts done on me or to me or around me from doctors and dentists and stuff and Freemasons that it was so horrific that my father had to black out the first 13 years of my life that I don't have too much. Ali, don't be a bully, okay? That I don't have too much memory of the first 13 years of my life because it was that traumatizing. On top of the fact that my brother, Terrence, has been trying to kill me for the longest. He been stealing, you know, hundreds of thousands of dollars from me, making it seem like he's better than me. And the whole time, he knew that who I was. He knew about the money that was left for me, that because I was a rightful heir, and how my family, my royal family, thought I was dead, and how they were able to snuff out and siphon my energy because they don't tell people how they're able to do that, which is siphon out divine people energy and how they're able to capitalize off of it by keeping us low vibrational, raping us, beating us. They beat me to death and I died. When I came to, I was because I don't die. I was able to live thanks to my father then. But my real mother beat me to death and they put me in the basement. Somebody was supposed to stay down there because they was going to dispose of my body because I was out for 2 days. They were trying to cover it up, but the Frio Police Department knew about it. And somebody paid somebody from the Frio Police Department, the Frio Borough Police Department, to cover it up. Them that day that my mother, and she know the fuck she is, that day she tried to kill me and I didn't die. And they kept sending death magic spells to me. Every single death magic spell that they sent to me backfired and was redirected to other children from Frio Borough. Hence why there are so many children from Frio Borough who parents lost their children from the backfires from my fucking family trying to kill me. And the people from the music industry would send death magic spells to pierce my energy. The backfires would hit the artist's loved one. It was something that these artists weren't aware of when they signed those contracts, that this is how they were siphoning. They'll siphon my energy and then put them in debt for my energy because they know that when you drain me, You gotta balance out them scales. So something's gotta give up. And in the Bible, that's what they were doing, those rituals, when they were killing animals because they were siphoning from divine beings and trying to offset it using animals. And that's why animal sacrifices exist. You don't have to sacrifice nobody. You have to live right and be balanced and elevate yourself through learning lessons. You're not supposed to be cheating and cutting off the intuition of somebody, siphoning out their energy, then giving up a sacrifice to a demon to offset the balance. My brother brought his house for $1. How the fuck you get a house for $1? You're making six figures. There's no record or account of that house being purchased for more than $1. That house wasn't in foreclosure either. So, what kind of fucking crooked ass bribe or payout, and how the fuck you can't tell me that how Township wasn't aware of what was going on because he was rewarded for abandoning his sister and leaving so they can continue drugging and raping me in that fucking house that I grew up in to keep my intuition low by feeding me drugs and fornication and constantly putting spells on me to shut up. My whole entire life I wasn't able to speak because if I speak, anything I say will be manifested. They knew that. So they created a life for me that I would shut up. And then they made me stay back, even though I was a straight A student in third grade, so I wouldn't have my friends to dream about what we are going to do within school. All my friends went on to the next grade. I had no one but these little ass kids that I didn't know and stuff. But all my friends left before me. That means all my friends graduated before me. All my friends went to college before me. All my friends, they didn't even put me through college, but they had more than enough money that was given from my father that was supposed to put me through college. I couldn't go to college. My mom didn't put me on birth control. I had a child when I was young. Nobody taught me birth control. Nobody taught me birds and the bees and shit like that. My only cousin told me that, oh, you're sitting on $1 million. That's what he said. Basically saying that you should sell your body. That's the type of people I was around. People that were crackheads all my life, Soul Train line to my uncle's room, getting high. I'm 13 years old, demanding that my mom take us out of this type of environment. She's a fucking alcoholic. My boyfriend's paying her, giving her liquor and stuff to take me out on a date and stuff like that. I was constantly during my younger years when I had my daughter beat, broken blood vessels in my eye. A nigga bit me in the side of my fucking face. I had two different niggas knock my teeth out. I had my hair ripped out from the scalp. So when who on here laughing and shit like that, that shit is demonic. That's how you know you a demon. It's obvious because if you knew my story, you would be boo-hoo fucking crying and you'd be like, how are you so happy, Rosie? I'm gonna tell you why, because God, no matter what I went through, it could have always been worse because someone else always went through something worse too. I watched children being tortured and abused and starved to death. I knew that I didn't miss a meal. I knew that nobody was beating me to the point of being beat to a pulp, especially when I got older. What I experienced as a child, I wasn't I wasn't familiar with. I didn't My father disconnected me from it. So I didn't physically experience it to the point where it caused trauma because my father made sure to block out that trauma so I didn't remember it. So I couldn't go through life in a trauma bonding with people. You know what I mean? Like I genuinely just wanted to be left the fuck alone and have the resources available so I can do things to help people. And I'm doing this from an impoverished state. I would have my brother enriching himself off of hundreds of thousands of dollars of my own money. And then when I would ask him for $10, he would say no. But then my sister said, can I get 2,000? He would give her 2,000 to pay her storage bill or to do something, but she don't go to school. She ain't never worked. None of that. Meanwhile, I'm going to school. I work. I'm on my own. I'm not fornicating. I'm not with nobody. My brother would say, well, you know, you got a boyfriend, I'll help you. Or he would find reasons why he didn't want to help me or how to humiliate me. My car broke down. My car broke down for 3 weeks. I told him that it was a couple thousand. I was saving up the money. He's, oh, you're not gonna be able to pay for that. I asked him to come get me. He's gonna send his raggedy ass witch woman in his car to come get me to take me to work. And he knew that I ain't fuck with her. It was humiliating to do that. My aunt's boyfriend took me, but my aunt boyfriend who took me is the same guy who in my face, if you go to my Facebook in May 1 year, he had Chris $100 bills he got from my real father because they've been extorting my real father to hide who I was because he was siphoning my energy. I'm talking about my biological father, who's a warlock. Stop, 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 stop. I'm on the phone. I don't want y'all arguing. Go in your room. Go in the room. Just go in there. All right. Extorting him out of money to say that if you don't give us money, we're gonna tell your daughter you're alive, and that he was stealing my money and they stole my fucking identity. I'm from Ethiopia. That's where I'm originally from and was stolen from. And they brought me over here. My father, who is the warlock, was fucking with who I thought was my aunt, but is my mother. All this shit is true and factual. And the government paid them to siphon my energy, to lower my vibration so they could siphon my energy. Everybody got enriched off of me. I'm talking about millions and millions upon millions of dollars that they were getting off of my creativity and everything tapping into my energy until I call my energy back and the music industry collapse. And ain't shit going on in the world. Ain't people can't even think because they can't create shit because they ain't got no fucking brains because they ain't got no souls. I'm gonna tell you the truth. I came here to rid these motherfuckers, to get these bitches the fuck up out of here. And I'm gonna tell you why. Because look at what happened. Look at what happened. I killed millions of the motherfucking rodents. And that's what my father sent me to fucking do. Annihilate these motherfuckers. I came down here to get rid of them because they were going to be the destruction of the divine souls. They were trying to swap destinies, literally take a divine being's essence and put it into a demon. That's why I came here. And y'all looking at the story of the great flood and all that shit, that was me. Wasn't no fucking flood. And you would have so much evidence of that. Tell me why they can go dig up 10,000-year-old Egyptians, but they ain't dig up not one motherfucking body from the Bible. Where's these fucking people from the Bible buried? Where are these kings that they speak of? Where are they buried at? Where Boaz body? Where Esther at? Where Ruth at? Where Mary Magdalene at? Where are these people buried at? Because they would be the same way they were able to track the genealogy and the First Testament. I mean, the first Bible, whatever the Bible they had before the New Testament, they had all them lists of all them people names and stuff like that from back a couple thousand years ago. And all of a sudden, everybody just dropped off the face of the fucking earth. No one from the Bible has a burial. Does that make you question anything? If okay, so then that means what is in the basement of the Vatican? My brother body, for one. My brother's body they had down there binded to Lucifer's body. Okay? Now you know that. That's the truth. And I'm a high priestess. I have all the hidden knowledge. They can't hide it. And they don't want this shit to come out because once I tell you, spirit knows spirit. So spirit knows the sound of my voice. They know that what the truth is. And when I say it, it doesn't come off like, oh shit, that bitch lying. No, they be like, I got a feeling like ain't no you can't make this shit the fuck up. When God enters, Pope got to kiss his feet. If Pope was standing in front of me right now, he got to kiss my feet. My father said that the way they got me walking around here is a disrespect. As a high priestess, there's a certain kind of way that conduct wise, of course, I am me and I'm authentic. So I don't have to change and be, hello, I'm Mother Teresa. No, the fuck I ain't Mother Teresa. I am Rosa White or whoever the fuck I am. Rosa White ain't my name no more. I am Dr. Simon. My name is Simon. My last name is Simon. That's my last name, my husband's last name. I took his. But let me tell you, you guys have to understand that the world that you physically live in is not the world that we physically live in. We don't live in this realm. I live in a spiritual world, so I can see, sense, and feel things that you guys don't because you're under a heavy, heavy illusion. The illusions are created by not only the shit that they was throwing in the air, but by the music that you listen to, the food that you eat, the shows that you watch on television, everything around you brings about the illusion. And it's all poison and brainwashing systematically over time, suppression, abuse. Enslavement of slaves was to cut their intuition. Slavery wasn't just for hard labor and we want to take these people that we think is better um, physically. It was because the African people who defied God and but the ones that betrayed God did not want the divine beings there to send that signature and made a deal with the white folks, the colonizers, to take the motherfuckers and do something with them. And they found a way to continuously, for hundreds of years, constantly suppress us. Jesus was sent from the other side of the wall where Constantine sent. Now there's two walls and two sides. On the other one, Constantine sent his son, Jesus. Jesus was supposed to come and create more illusions and the false prophecy. But when he got on the other side and away from his low vibrational evil father, Jesus was touched and anointed by God. And let me tell you, he said, fuck my dad. Fuck my dad. And he started speaking the word and going around and hitting his divinity. This is somebody that was a demon, the first demon, fallen angel offspring that gained divinity. The last thing that the devil would ever want a demon to think and realize, or a fallen angel to think and realize, was that redemption was possible for them. So that Jesus had to be made an example out of. When Jesus gave up the ghost, which is his body going into the essence, they was trying to trap him inside his body so he would not go back to my dad and tell my dad what the fuck they did. So they created this story of hell and sin and fear to keep our vibration low and to constantly praise Jesus, who is just a mere mortal and he's a martyr. He is to be celebrated, but you do not get to say Jesus and my Father, God, the creator of gods and goddesses, are the creator of all things in existence that ever was and ever will be. You do not you get to use Jesus' name and affiliate and associate Jesus as God. There's only one God, and his name is not Jesus. My father said, call him God. Call him the creator of everything in existence that ever was and ever will be. Be specific if you need to, but do not call him Jesus because that's not his name. And Jesus is not my father's son. That's Constantine's son, and Constantine came from Satan. All right. Next is Yeshua. Yeshua came here with my brother way before Jesus, way back. You know what I mean? And they been killed him. His body is in the Vatican. They took us, they put fake mummies in Egypt, act like they dug them up and act like they were finding people, but they were actually taking demons and putting them there thinking that we were energetically do something. I don't know what the fuck they think. And they were doing something with that Book of the Dead and they were doing all kinds of stuff because a lot of the stuff that they say that they found are not things that they found. They're things that they recreate from the original, place it there, have somebody say, you should look over there. That's what they do. That's what they do. But the day that I opened my portal, they tried to do a massive invasion into my home, energetically astral project, send a weapon of mass destruction. If I did not absorb that radiation, it could have took out at least the tri-state area. The Pentagon is aware of that. I took that like a champ. All it did was make me annoyed. I did get tired after that, but I don't have fear. I lay down. I can see. I'm gonna tell you when you know somebody's astral projecting into your home. You'll get a flash. You ever get a flash in the corner of your eye? That's somebody interjecting into your house, astral projecting, a monitoring spirit. You might see. I was in my house yesterday and I was sparring back and forth. I seen one fucking net and it flew in my room. I said, yo, that's a monitoring spirit, all right? But it's a one net ain't gonna see too much of shit. They're like, well, I can't see that. What is see? I don't know. I see it, but it don't look like that's what how fucking obsessed they are with my energy. All right. And some of the tarot readers, they get so captivated and soaking in my energy that it's addictive and it's intoxicating and stuff. And it's an abundance. It's endless. It's enough for everyone to be able to be divided to give everyone the abundance they're supposed to have when you're in your north node. If you make it to your north node, there is a pot of gold at the end of the rainbow. All right. They know that I have the key to the promised land now. They don't want you guys to have it. But God said they can't stop him from allowing you guys to have what is rightfully yours. I'm going to make sure that their time ran out. My brother who hires hitmen to kill me in cahoots with the Asbury Park Police Department, in bed with how police and all these court clerks. Except for I do want to say that Angelica and there's a dispatcher at Asbury Park Police Department that are beautiful souls that come from the angelic realm. They are anointed by God and heavily guarded and protected because they have integrity and they are placed in these positions and they do good work. And I want to just say that because those women I have personally met and I can sense and I know their heart. And both of those women that I met today will be going to the promised land and will have their abundance because I've already measured their heart and their heart delight is a feather. And it doesn't take much to be a good person and have a heart that's light as a feather and to get you into heaven. But as I say these words, and I'm going to say this the last time I say this, well, ain't the last time, but I'm going to say it. Number one, I can heal any disease. I don't care if you got AIDS. I don't care if you got leukemia. We got kids out here that are dying. We got people out here that are sick. We got people out here that are fucked up. And they want you never to know that that illness is not real and that there are I'm a master healer. So Constantine got mad because Jesus was anointed and giving these similar type of powers. But he was not he's not me. Okay. Because if he was me, he wouldn't be able to be killed. You understand what I'm saying? He didn't die for our sins. The fuck? I'm not going to hell. I'm a divine being. I'm going back home. I'm but nobody, I would not leave any of you. That's why I'm back. But this time I'm ripping this fucking matrix down on our way out. All these fucking illusions are coming down. You're gonna look around and either you're gonna be in hell or you're gonna look around and you're gonna be in heaven. Because this is the end. It's nothing to be scared of because everybody had a choice on how you want to be. You can be a shitty person or you can be a good person. Stay the fuck out the Bible, stay the fuck out of the church, and sit your ass home by yourself and talk to God. That's it. I'm not telling you to go do anything demonic. I'm not telling you to defy God by not going to church or reading a Bible. I'm telling you to sit with God, and God will help you to know where to seek answers from in any book or any television or anything around you. Most of the stuff around you, if you look and you're going through something, you think something, then look and see where your eyes are gravitated towards. Like right now, mine says be honest, be proud, be great, be respectful, be involved, be brave, be happy, be different, be loyal, be strong. Most of all, be you, be positive. You can't let people take your kindness for a weakness. So a motherfucker say something wrong to you, let them know that you are a light and dark being and you balance yourself out. And I have already converted demons into angels. That's telling you that I don't care how much demon time you was on, how much fucked up shit you did. Everybody deserves redemption. And you should never feel like you didn't got to the point where you done went so far over the edge that God don't love you and he's not gonna go over there and say, listen, I see you hanging off the edge. Let me pull you the fuck up. Or I see you done hit your face on the ground and your face is all smashed up. It's okay. You don't need reconstructive surgery. Bow. And let's go. That's how much God loves us and loves you, that he is not gonna put you in a lake of fucking fire. But them demons are going. If you make a choice to keep doing wrong, that's where you're going. If you don't serve God and put God first, that's where you're going. If you lie, cheat, kill, steal, destroy, that's where you're going. Ain't no fucking middle. There's no middle right now. Either you're good or you're bad. If you're good and bad, or you did bad and you're good and you're good, you know what I mean? And nobody's saying, oh, you're good, you gotta do bad things. But stand up for your don't be too good to the point where you're a people pleaser. That's what we end up doing. We people please, and then they run on top of us. Can I get this? Can you do this? Can I do that? And as soon as you ask them something, it's like, oh, I'm too busy and I'm working and I gotta go to work and I gotta go make this money. That's a demon, because God's children don't chase money. It's wicked. It's of this world. That means that I'm trapped in the 3D. That means I'm so worried about this physical stuff. That shit don't matter, because where my father have is so far much more. But if in this game that we're in, if we're going to play by certain rules or perimeters or whatever, it's going to be ethical. It's going to be moral. It's going to be divinely guided. There is no more false prophets. There's no more fake fucking churches that are actually just businesses that don't pay taxes, that get to enrich themselves. Because how many people that go to church got kids that went to college? But every pastor child went to college. Same children that don't even go to that church. Same children that don't even that fornicate and do all kinds of shit. But when they come to the church, you praise them, right? Oh, look, that's the pastor's son. That motherfucker got 3 babies by 3 different bitches. But then your son, you shame him and won't even let him even come stay at the house or get him something to eat because of what he fucking doing. But as soon as the pastor's son come in here, he's probably a pedophile. You praise that motherfucker quick as hell, because that's the pastor's son. That's the pastor's daughter. You treat them better than you do your own fucking kids, and your own kids, it's 10 times better than the motherfuckers. Them motherfuckers that's pastor kids is demons. They don't even date, most of them don't even date black women. And I'm talking, and this is excluding the ones that don't need to tell me who they are. If you have to explain yourself, then you need to question yourself. Because if I'm not speaking about you, let it fly if it don't apply. But I'm speaking about the fact that you're in the church of Satan. That's what that church is. You're praising Satan. You're doing rituals, blood and body, eating shit like that. That's cannibalism. The fuck? You're doing cannibalistic rituals, and then you get mad at somebody else who sits there and light a candle for their ancestors and call them a witch. But you're the actual witch because they're the ones that gossip. People in the church. Gossiping is witchcraft. And even if these people don't realize it, it ain't you, bitch. It's the spirit in you. You have a fallen fucking angel. You're a demon. That's why you can't help but get mad and beat your fucking kids. You don't beat on nobody. God ain't never say. Spare the rod, spoil the child. I got three ass whoopings my whole life. My daughter got three ass whoopings her whole life. And trust me, them three ass whoopings, I deserved them. All right. I did some fucked up shit and I deserved them, but I learned from them. But I was just gonna get beat because I was trying to defend myself. Like, you can't beat somebody into submission. That is called when I do tarot, or if I do, well, I didn't do tarot, I just started tarot, but when I would do readings, like second readings, it automatically comes up like because my brain is like a filing cabinet, because I am the Akashi records. I am the Akashi records. I am the ether that tells you who I am. It comes up childhood trauma. If you think about the day that your parent beat you with that extension cord, was you thinking that your parent loved you, or did you feel hatred? So your parents are the first ones that teach you hatred, right? The schools teach you segregation. Yeah, noise. The fuck? Them devils is mad. Them devils is mad. You ever been sitting down, you feel like something grab your feet? That's a motherfucker trying to grab you to bind your ass. All right? You see this jacket right here? My boy made this jacket, right? I wouldn't, for some reason, I wouldn't wear it. Something just was like, see? It's tied up. That's his fashion statement. Rip it up, shear it up, tie up things. This is a binding spell. Anything that got ties in it or knots and stuff that you wear is a binding spell. So I didn't wear it, but they were trying to bind me to something, right? And so when I asked my father, I said, well, eventually I ended up wearing it because I transmuted it. But and you could transmute it. All you got to do is say, transmute all the negative energy and something positive and stuff like that, and make it fashionable, not something that's binding. His name is An. He's from Ghana. Ironically, the same place that my husband's family were the founders of Ghana, and someone in that, and my grandfather-in-law and his tribe betrayed him and teamed up with the colonizers, and then they um, ambushed him and tortured him, and they were looking for his daughter, who was going to be birthing a king. Hmm. A king of nations. So, and he was tortured and everything like that. It's ironic that the same guy, who got this jacket that was trying to do a binding spell, was in my dream months ago. I saw him in my dream, and I saw him, and I saw a Haitian dude that I know. This dude, he did federal time. What's his name? I forgot. I just seen him get punched in the face because he was trying. He tried me. Um, and he was a good friend of mine at one point. He owned a cell phone store on Asbury Avenue. His name is Bleak. Bleak was selling people fake fentanyl or some shit after his friend just died of an overdose. And I didn't know that he was doing that, but I was doing business with him. He knew my man was a police sergeant. I didn't know he was selling fentanyl and all that fucking fake drugs to somebody. Like, that's fucked up. I knew that it was something more to him because there was drugs found in the house, but his baby mom didn't lose her housing, and it never came out in the news. I was like, they were trying to poison me. He tried to poison me one day. I chilled with him. One time I chilled at the studio, hanging out. He told me to come by there. On my way home, it was like 7 o'clock, and I could barely keep my eyes open. They tried to poison me. But I knew that, like, every time I get weed from I kept getting tired. And I was like, something's in this shit. So I like had to teach my daughter, I told her to transmute it or whatever like that. But I knew it was something with him trying to like make me tired so I wouldn't get my work done. All right, because nobody wants me to do this research that I'm doing because I'm restructuring the recorded music distribution revenue structure. Since I'm a master manifester, anything I fucking say is going to be. That means that once I create this structure, it's going to create an avenue for independent artists to enrich themselves finally off of their music. That you'll have people from the most impoverished areas who end up becoming enriched because their music will not only get to the right people, but we get high quality music and the money goes directly to them. It could change so many people's lives. Plus, the way that the system is designed and the finances and resources I have available to me, because I have endless amount, will be able to help them with having like an accounting service, like a massive amount of people that are available for accounting to help people to manage their money to invest or to help them sustain it so they can grow. And the whole goal is to allow artists to have generational wealth off of their music. But you have some people that are handicapped. You have some people like, I remember Summer Walker, she had an issue with anxiety and stuff like that. So some people don't want to get on the stage. Some people don't want to be around all them people and stuff. Some people just want to make good music and take care of their families. What about them? What if you're in a wheelchair? You can't go on Rolling Loud stage or Coachella per se. That's not what you want. You have people that might be older that want to try to start music that didn't get an opportunity to live out their dreams. I'm living proof that no matter how old you think you are, go for it. God said to me just now, there are people on here that might look at me and say, damn, I wish I could be that bold. I could wish I could speak up the way she's speaking up. I wish that I had that much guts. God said, do it. If you was 17 and you're 60 now and you wanted to be a rocket, make your own fucking rocket thing. Do something on your own where you can do something. You're never too old to recreate your life. You're never too old to take a leap of faith. When you take a leap of faith and do what you want to do, like, look, I dyed my hair. The first thing I did before I dyed my hair was like, oh my God, I don't want to meet my husband's family and be like, look at this lady. And then I was like, fuck that. Like, he gonna still fuck me. You know what I'm saying? They still gonna love me because of who I am, not because of my hair. I had to get over the fact of worrying about what people think. Helicopter's still over my house. I can hear it. All right. So, um, the leap of faith, when you take a leap of faith, you're taking that leap of faith you take to do in your heart what you want to do is what gets you closer to God. Going to work every day and depending on that system makes you fail God and puts you into a low vibrational state and you're going to go to hell. Stop resisting change. Stop resisting the urge to feel that you're defeated from being able to do whatever you choose to do with your life. If you want to go out and marry someone that you love and you say, oh, I'm too old to get married. No, you're not. Oh, I'm too old to go back to school. No, the fuck you ain't. I'm 50 and still in school. And it makes me feel more youthful. You take that leap of faith. I promise you, you're going to start aging backwards. All you got to do is take that one leap of faith, and you're going to age backwards. In the promised land, we don't age past 33, right? You said you thought it was heaven. We're heaven on earth now. Look, here, you hear the helicopter? See, it's right there. Look, see, right there, looking at me. See, if I wasn't who I said I was, if look, look at the helicopter. If I wasn't anybody, if I was a nobody, if I was lying about the shit I was saying, nobody would give a fuck. They'd be like, oh, that bitch crazy. They know I'm not crazy. They can't say I'm crazy no more. They can't play them fucking games. Every time somebody starts to expand their consciousness, think outside of this 3D realm and start seeing shit for what it really is, the first thing that they do, especially the church, is call them crazy. And then they run into their little offices and run into have their little meetings and run over there to that church on Sundays and start. Let me tell you something. Speaking in tongues is kind of confusing, isn't it? And who is that? Who's confusion? Because God ain't confusing. So why you speaking some shit I don't know what the fuck you saying? That's confusing me. Because the person in the church that is doing that is the spirit in them. Whatever the fuck they're saying is their spell shit that they do because it's somebody in the church that's trying to take their intuition or do a destiny swap. Because the only time that I went to church and I get the Holy Spirit, every time I said the Holy Spirit, was, and I stopped, my family stopped taking me to church. And think about it. When you were young, you used to go to church. They stopped taking you to church before you turned 13. Around that time period is around the time period you stop going to church. That's around the time you hit puberty, right? Pay attention and think. Use your own brain. Fuck them. Now, when they say Holy Spirit, you think of the Holy Spirit that chilled through your body. You got somebody in the church and they all shouting, they saying hooba doo ba doo ba doo ba doo, right? Yabba dabba doo, right? And then all of a sudden, you don't get that Holy Ghost no more. You don't get that chill no more, that feeling through your body. Now you ain't in church no more. And now next thing you know, you're doing fornication and drugs and shit that you never thought of doing that shit before. Now all of a sudden, you're a teenager with a kid. You're going down the wrong road. You're in an abusive relationship, toxic relationships. You're doing toxic behavior and patterns of behavior, sleeping with multiple people, threesomes and shit like this. Really low vibrational shit, right? Demonic shit, because they attached your ass to a fucking demon. They attach you to some low vibrational entity to ensure that God does not sense that they snuff you fucking out. And then they take your energy and they attach it to their own demon babies with no fucking soul. Since they don't have a soul, the only way for them to sustain themselves is off of your divinity, keeping you low, keeping them high. And then you watch and you see somebody else's child, usually the pastor's child, they get a new car when they, the ones that get the cars when they get their license, the ones that go to college and they marry early and stuff like this. Dumb people, kids in the church that be doing that, then destiny swap somebody else's child. Trust me. The ones that didn't go back to church, the motherfuckers running around selling drugs, shooting each other. Oh, what happened to Pookie? Pookie shot Mookie. Why it happened? What are you? Oh no, you know what I'm saying? Sister so she tried to do good. She had to be to church and everything, right? Why should live? Live, move, live. Go in the room. Go in your room. So why is a helicopter following me for hours? Don't they gonna run on the gas soon? Because they know what's gonna happen. They know exactly what's gonna happen. All right, so they have done a lot to try to snuff out your intuition, put you on low vibrational with toxic relationships. And then you know that you're a good person and you be doing good and you're faithful and you're loyal. Then you ever notice that when you're faithful, somebody cheat? When you cheat, you can stay with them when they cheat. But it's just like you can't find someone to just be dedicated and faithful towards you, because these people are paid fucking actors, paid by your own fucking family that's smiling your face to leave you. They're paid actors who come in to breadcrumb you. They're paid actors who come in and say, I will love you for the rest of my life. And next thing you know, out of the blue, they end up fucking your friend, having a kid by your cousin, or leaving you for some other bitch that after you done worked your ass off to keep a roof over your head while he played video games or some shit, or said that he won't be a rapper. And then he leaves you, and all of a sudden he got a good job. All of a sudden he got this Jezebel bitch that he's taking care of, or vice versa. Change the genders if you like. How the fuck this bitch ain't want to work until and she leave me? How the fuck this nigga didn't want to work and take care of me, but as soon as he leave me, all of a sudden he get a good job and he making good money? He did his fucking job. You got you sitting over there looking stupid and crying like he was paid to do. The only way you're gonna find your kingdom spouse is through God. And through God, you get your abundance and your prosperity, and you get to the promised land, and you get all the things that you are rewarded, because once you hit your north node, they're not supposed to fuck with you. But nobody ends up getting to this level of the game and beyond, because I ain't in the game no more. I'm not even in the matrix anymore. I live outside the matrix. I come in here once in a while. You see, I come in here to help you guys, but I'm not leaving you guys behind. And I'm trying to help you guys get out of here, because I'm leaving soon, very soon, because I'm going to see the king. All right. And don't listen to no sad songs. Listen to songs that make you happy. Listen to Kendrick Lamar. Listen to Boy Alvin, Boialvin. I'm going to release new music by Alvin tonight. Two songs. One is Energy. You can listen to that song. It should have the words. If not, I'll make sure I put the lyrics in the comment section or on my page of mine, but it's going to go on Boy Alvin's topic page. That song Energy will have you get call your energy back to you. So if you sing that song, your energy calls you back your energy. And another song is Focus. That's going to help you cope through hard times. It's called Focus. Too much emotion, still I'm coping. I know I'm alive, still I'm going. Weight on my mind, still I'm focused. Can't lose my focus. So if you decide to take that leap of faith and say, fuck that job, you know for a fact that leap of faith you took, I promise you that God will make a way. He always has, always will. But it requires that leap of faith. And everyone deserves redemption, even somebody demonic. So please do not go hard on people who are not in their north node or somebody that's low vibrational. It doesn't help you to push them down or kick them when they're down. You need to help them come up, help them understand what is wrong with them, and help them learn how to fix it. You're projecting. I don't need you to tell me how you feel and make it me feel like that. I need you to understand what I'm saying. Most importantly, with demons is that they like to be confusing. So it's really important that you say, nothing about me is confusing because that's demonic. That's going to hold them accountable right there. So if they start trying to do that account, well, why are you yelling at me? Did you hear what I said? They will not repeat what you said. Did you hear what I said? Well, now I just know you yelling at me. You don't need to be yelling. But I just said I love you though. So why are you yelling at? You know what I mean? Why are you worried about me yelling? Because you're not listening to what I'm saying. You're starting to make things confusion. The devil is very slick with that, and he uses people. But it doesn't mean that these people are demonic. It just means that they're low vibrational and they're trying to get through life, and they don't have the resources and help because in that low vibrational state, we keep pushing them down, and we need to pull them up. So we need to stop beating down on people who are just idiots and doing dumb shit. If somebody's drinking, tell them to stop drinking. If this might, oh, I was getting fucked up last night. I don't even remember shit. Click, hang up. They stealing your energy or trying to send some kind of spell work to you or attach to your energy. That's an energy vampire. A liquor drinker is a prime example of the epitome of an energy vampire because they drink so fucking much that they're going to drink themselves into a grave. And they get off to drinking. If you drink, if you lie, if somebody a liar, they lie, cheat, and they steal. Watch it, Lee. Lee, move. Because under certain energy signatures, there's certain things. Our ships are out here too, so I'm not worried. I see a lot of our ships. Lee, get in the house and stop. Go in your room. What did I just say? Now. So the devil is in the bottom of the bottle. Cleanse your system out fast. Drink water. Time is out. Time is out. And my father is already here. And we don't know when that time is going to come that all hell breaks loose. Where shit hits the fan. But I have my father on the line. I told my father, I'll be trying to help you. I don't want nobody to have to suffer or be stuck in hell. But I know that if you do not comply, you are going to end up in hell. I am not permitted to go to hell to get you out. There is no redemption from hell. It is a sentence and punishment for not being obedient and a servant to God. And God said that is a fact. This is not a warning. This is not a threat. This is a direct command from the creator of all things in existence that ever was and ever will be. This is not a time to be scared of anything. It's a time to fear God because these things that are here are about to be annihilated. Your energy signature will read enemy. Call your energy back to you from all over the cosmos, all timelines, all galaxies, universes, all realms, past, present, and future. Call your energy, power, and control back to you and lock it in. Bind up all black magic spells, transmute, and return to sender. Ask God for forgiveness. Forgive those who trespass against you as You forgive those who trespass against and ask God for forgiveness. Ready? Father, this is my dad, the creator of all things in existence that ever was and ever will be. Am I your only daughter? Have you sent me to save them? What I said is true. You are here already, and judgment is about to come upon the world. I'm not saying get right with God. I'm telling you to go love on your father. I'm telling you that your father loves you, and I'm telling you that there is no more time to be getting it right. It's just a decision on what you're going to define yourself as. Are you a demon or are you an angel? If you know who you are, you know your heart, exhibit that when you walk through life like someone someone that represents God and his loving and true nature. But the wrath and the judgment is upon us, and y'all feel it. And there isn't any much more time because I already, you see the clouds turning purple. Purple is royalty, right? Let me explain to you something because y'all already know about the Revelations, the book of Revelations. There's something I want to explain to you guys about that and why. The helicopters are following me, trying to attack me. They're scared. They want to monitor me. They're trying to see where you are. They know you're here. They just don't know where you are because you're everywhere. So they're waiting for as I'm doing I'm getting uploads too. Okay, so I knew my father was here because my father was with me yesterday. He went to the doctor's office with me. So, and his whole military followed me home. I was literally, I'll post the videos on my community page so you guys can see. Um, and that was like a special moment that you just have with your dad, that you want your dad to experience things like that. And I really never got to experience stuff like that. And I'm talking about my royal father, not this biological bullshit. But they don't realize that God can inhabit anybody because he creates everything. But the most important thing to take from this is do not bite your tongue. Believe in what you believe in and when you wholeheartedly, what your heart and soul tells you to do the right things. You can always seek guidance from your guides. You're getting numbers and synchronicities. Follow them. Follow that from when you look at the numbers, you should see like 222, 333, 444, 555, something like that, right? But like on the time, right? But when you move on the divine timing. If you look at the clock and the clock is equal, a positive number, you're probably moving in the right direction. If you look at the clock and it says a negative number, it doesn't necessarily mean that per se, but it may be, you might be a little bit off sync, but not too far, but it's not really certain. So it's best to move on a double number when you move. So even if you're getting up to use the bathroom, move on the synchronicities. This is extremely important because what you see is a physical body. What I see are elements and a composition of different complexities of things beyond this physical meat suit. You're not the meat suit. When you get up in the morning and say, I am not this physical body. I'm a divine being. I am pure. I am positive. I don't take nobody's shit. And nothing comes before God. I wake up in the morning, I say, hey, Dad, When I go to bed, I say, Dad, could you lay next to me, please? I got a pillow. So even when like I took my dad pillow, so I got the other pillow and I'm trying to get comfortable. I'm like, this pillow ain't comfortable and shit. I was like, all right, here go your pillow. Off it out. You know what I'm saying? I don't act as if my father, because what you can't see, as if I can't see, we're in a dream state. When I come out the dream state, I'm going into different realms, trying to find my way to fuck home. But I keep getting stuck in this dream state. They didn't think that my father can get in the dream state. The dream state is because you're in some kind of coma or prison or something. And even when I was talking to someone on the phone, I'm trying to connect to them telepathically. I can see when I looked around, I said, you're right here next to me. I can see you, but I'm in like a fucking prison cell type of shit. And I'm just like, what the fuck is this? And that's when I realized like I was more trapped, like they call it Rapunzel and shit like that. You're gonna find out that a lot of the movies that you like, the ones that you gravitated towards, are more likely depictions of who you truly are, or the multifaceted layers of many different generations and years and timelines that you have lived. Hence, why you end up having deja vu. You can probably get a lot of deja vu now because we're living a timeline that was before, but this timeline is the best timeline to get everyone in their higher self and to but there's been some alterations to prevent something. If I die, the world ends. Okay, this is how important it is not only for me to be alive, but they thought they was going to destroy the world, astral project into another realm, going into those caves and caverns in the basement. They was going to do down in them caverns is that purple shit. You know what I'm saying? Michael Jackson shit. They were trying to do the Michael Jackson shit because that's what Michael Jackson. I'm saying he was out here, and Michael Jackson is just probably in a body jumped to get out of his body because that's what a lot of them did. They body jumped kind of like that during other people's bodies, or they're able to inhabit other bodies. Like, for example, to be extreme, and I didn't know this is possible, but I was in the house. I was standing right here. I never forget that. An energy came into my house right here. Automatically, I knew that was Nipsey Hussle. And like I got the upload. When I got the after I got the upload with Nipsey, I got on my knees right here. And I got on my knees and I prayed to God. I said, God, please don't let him take no more our legends. Please don't do this. Like I felt the pain of a man had got to leave his kids behind because of a choice he made. That he didn't trust his intuition when his intuition told him to leave that bitch. He left that bitch and he went back and he knew that was the death of him. I don't care who don't fucking like it. I don't care how pretty somebody looks and say, but she looks very pretty or something like that. Because you're physically looking at somebody and you're judging them based on the way they physically look versus the spirit inside of them or the soul inside of them or whatever the fuck is going on inside of them, a lizard, gray, or whatever alien species or parasite. It don't necessarily have to be that actual person. The person could be beautiful, the person could be kind, the person whatever, but their spirit, something in their spirit is cursed. And it doesn't mean that these people go to hell or they don't get to be redeemed or something like that. It's just letting you know that most of these celebrities are scared of their wives because they fucked around and found out that they were love supposed to put on these men. They were fornication. Most of them met through threesomes or prostitution or escort services and stuff like that. They polished up their life. They wiped out a lot of the history of what they were doing, killed a lot of their exes and stuff like that. So nobody had any kind of either memory or history of being with that person from their past. You ever notice that the people that are with these celebrities that they end up with, there's no one from their past that says they ever dated them. You probably find out they're probably dead. They ain't dead, they're in a mental institution. If they're not in a mental institution, they experienced something that told them, shut up. Like shut up spells. All right. But the whatever world we knew it to be is never gonna go back to where it was before. You cannot wake up and go back to sleep. It's not gonna happen. You can you don't have to be like, you don't have to per se like Please, Lord God, you talk to God like you talk to your father. That is your real father. The people who bring you down here, even if you're connected to their DNA or biologically to them, it's like the DNA sequence is just the physical anatomy. This is the person who helped make the meat suit. There is a strand on your DNA, which I don't know what they called it, the ghost DNA. It is not ghost DNA, it is God DNA. That God DNA is what separates the divine beings from these other ones, which is by blood type. These people have this specific types of blood types and they know who they are. They know that they are not going to live at all. I watched my father easily bind up Satan where he needed to go. But Satan was ready to get the fuck up out of here too. He was tired. Satan is evil. They turn on each other because there's no loyalty amongst thieves. The devil took Satan's son, was bleeding him out, mixing him with divine being blood. Whenever Satan would smell that divine blood, they would create the pentagram. They would mix his child's blood with this mushroom type of psychedelic mixture to conjure up Satan out the ground to try to, when they do this ritual, and bind these people to these things, right? But Satan was only attacking where it coming up and attacking because they he would smell his child's blood. All right. Satan was cast to like a fire already, but um they're still trying to pull him up, but it's not working because they go into that lake of fire. They're gonna have to go down there with Satan, the same person that they've been bleeding out his son, causing him all that stuff, and and whatnot. Because I went down the hill and I walked past Satan and he wasn't aggressive. And I was like, wait a minute. So I backed up a little bit because he was sitting like a receptionist and shit. I was like, wait a minute, because I was just walking through. So I came back around and said, my bad, listen. I said, I'm not here to fight you. That ain't my fight. I just came to see someone that was down in hell. So I went by, but I didn't realize that Satan was over there. They're in fucking sorrow. Satan is an evil being that belongs in a lake of fire, and that's where he goes for a reason. Everybody has a place that they're supposed to be for a reason. He got a job to do down there in the lake of fire, and the devil is supposed to be in hell. But you know what this is like? I'll give you an example. You know how motherfuckers in prison and they got cell phones and they ain't cooking and doing shit. So basically, that's what happened to us. You got these beings from hell that found a way to call home and to sneak these things into these this prison system that was brought down there obviously by no other. There are angels down there now shutting shit down, shedding light because hell is so dark and dense. And just even when I went down there, I had to go down there with my ancestors and my and protection, my angels. They had Satan didn't attack me or stop me when I came down there. He was gonna let me go right by him. Or it's got like mad heads and shit like that. So I don't know him, her, whatever it. But when I did respectfully walk through, because I'm not a bully or disrespectful, that's not my job. I have a father that handles that shit. My burdens are vengeance. So I didn't come down there for that. So I said, excuse me, listen. I came down to see somebody. I what took my hand and did like this and slid his ass out the way. I floated on by. Two different beings popped up from the ground. Like they wasn't like in the ground, but they were like lower level, like trying to pop up on me. One of them, my other ancestor just took their ass down. And then they had this like big creature thing. I watched one of my ancestors fight that thing, and I was like, oh, like I watched my ancestor put his legs around the being neck, and he had his hand by his face like this, and he pulled them back and dropped them so I can get through to where I was going. Them things were attacking me. Satan wasn't. Why Satan ain't attacking me? Satan not in his. That's not Satan's realm. I saw the lake of fire and I saw the seal. I saw Michael, Archangel Michael, seal it up. When I saw it, I was looking. It's Archangel Michael. I just had a sense. He had like these little dots on his armor. It was like blue and it was like blinging. And I think he had like a blue sword or something. I don't know, but he had something else that was bling, like a blue fluorescent bling. But he had fairy wings because it's dense down there, so the heavy wings don't work the same way, the big wings. But he had fairy wings. I noticed that too. But he was sealing up the the pothole, like a pothole, well, not pothole, but a sewer hole, man cover, like a man cover that you see on the streets. It reminded me of something like that, and it's got like a rocky top. But after um God put Satan down there in the lake of fire, Archangel Michael sealed it up, and I was like, oh, he sealed it up. I was worried because you could see the like little flame, like fire around the edges. I was like, then can he get out of there? And he sealed it. It was sealed. 'Cause, and my father used dark energy, a black hole, to put him down there. It was just to watch it. And then I'm like, I'm woke. I'm sitting in the tub because you ever watch Stranger Things and they have deprivation tanks? I have to do that in my bathtub. Heavy amounts of salt. I have to sit in a lot of salt water, and then I have to like literally lay down, put my whole physical body all the way down in the water to get to hell. And I did that. That's how I got to hell. So if you see Stranger Things when they're in the deprivation tank, she goes into that thing when it's just dark. That's what it reminds me of. And I said, well, who the fuck been down there before me? How they know that? So somebody been down there. They know exactly how to get there. Okay. So while I'm down there, um, I was like, is that Michael? And when I said that, he turned around and like gave me that what up. But he didn't give me no like, hi. He was like, what's good? You know what I'm saying? Like, what's good? And then everything in my house started going off, like the notifications and shit started going off at the same time. So I was like a confirmation, like that was Archangel Michael. And it was just like, for me, from where I come from and knowing my close relation to these warriors, and it's just a profound experience that I don't take for granted. But it just lets you know how magical I am and why I'm here. And I rest assured I ain't paranoid because that's a negative energy and a negative entity. So whoever just sent me that was trying to send a black magic spell. Now they are fucking paranoid. You know what I'm saying? It's like, whoever the fuck that was is paranoid like a bitch. They gonna go home and they gonna know something watching them because I'm watching them. I can see them on the computer. Like who watches fucking shit on a computer like a laptop? I can see this shit. I can see anything I want to. I'm a seer. I can tell people what they wearing, where they went, what they ate. What does that tell you? That means that if I know the truth and I can tell you all this, I'm a seer, then I should be able to solve what? Anybody motherfucking crime, right? So that means that anybody that killed somebody, all these unsolved murders and all these cold case files and stuff can be solved, right? Why else do you think they don't want me here? They're like, no. They was banging their head on their little fucking their meeting desk. This isn't fair. But was it fair for us? And now here they are crying about it's not fair and they got to give up trillions of dollars and they don't want to give niggas no money. They don't want niggas to have shit. Bitch, it's our fucking money. How the fuck you gonna say you don't want to give us our own shit? You done had our shit so fucking long you actually even believe that it's yours. That's how delusional the devil is. To believe that he earned something and he fucking didn't and his ass ain't supposed to be here. His ass supposed to be somewhere else. They just fucked around and found out that they whatever they were doing, they were really, really good with it. If somebody giving you bad vibes, your heart start bothering you, hang the fuck up, call your energy back to you. If you're talking to somebody and I don't know what you trying to say, huh? Could you slow down what you're talking? You talking too fast, all that shit. Hang up on them. Call your energy back to you. You're talking to somebody, you're trying to have a good conversation, you say something honest, they attack you. Don't even fucking argue with them. Hang up. Pray for them. Call your energy back to you. Bind up black magic spells and return that motherfucking shit to sender after you transmute it. But you don't have to do anything other than let God handle it. Once you just let it go, don't fight no fucking battles. You not fighting your battles is fighting your battles because your higher self is a warrior. All of you guys here are warriors. So if you're not tapped into God or to your higher self, let your higher self or let God handle it. You'll be fine. You're protected. If you know you're protected, you're protected. If you think that you're not, that's a black magic spell somebody casted on you, like somebody just tried to do in on my live just now by saying some shit like that, some dumb shit. You do not have to. Fuck is not a word that's gonna send you to hell. Shit is not a word that's gonna send you to hell. Kiss my ass ain't a word that's gonna send you to hell. They fucking liars. They're manipulators. They're stealers of energy. A lot of the motherfuckers in the church and secret societies. There is a church. There's someone from a church that's going to jail for trying to do a humiliation ritual on me too. At the time my mother was dying. He worked with my sisters, who's also a fucking witch, who tried to sacrifice my daughter. And that backfire hit someone else in my family. All the people that have died in Freehold died because of the black magic spells. Freehold borough children are dead. There's so many kids that died from Freehold because my fucking family and the motherfuckers associated with my family thought it was a great idea to do death magic spells on me to pierce my energy so they can get some money or get some mo. What I'm saying is that you pierce my energy and you siphon my energy towards you, you hit the lottery. This is how it is. You hit the jackpot. You know what I mean? All this, you get all these opportunities that come to you and stuff like that. This is the gift of abundance that I was sent with, but I don't need it. I needed it to help people. And that's the only thing that makes me sad is that we could have been out of world hunger. Nobody would have to be going to work. We wouldn't be enriching these white people to put their kids through school and your kid can't get an education. Nobody should have to go through no shit like that. That's the most fucked up shit. And then them sitting here with helicopters flying over me like I'm King Kong. And I ain't did shit, but tell the truth. They just didn't want the truth to come out. And I have so much more shit to say, so much more shit to prove to you guys the glory of God. But you already know. If you're here, you know the glory of God. If you're still here, you're definitely a divine being. If you're here and you're happy, you know God directly. You communicate with God somehow, some way. You've been interacting with God or interacting with your spirits or seeing things or knowing things that you just don't know, but you know that you are a divine being. You do not die. Stop thinking like you die. You're not gonna die. Nobody's fucking dying. It's the divine. That's just a lie. Only thing that's going to die is them, because as long as now that I made sure that all divine beings had their energy back to them, they can't sustain themselves, they can't survive. This is why you don't see none of those celebrities online anymore. Them motherfuckers then aged about 10, 20 fucking years already, that quick, because they can't siphon our energy, because they're not human. They're not human, they're not inhuman. These bitches are beings. They should not even walk the face of this earth, especially with divine beings. And I'm here to take them bitches out and can't nobody stop me this time. But they got to go. My father gonna handle it. I did a lot. You did a lot. You guys did a lot by elevating your consciousness. You did a lot by not getting sold on whatever the fuck they were trying to sell you. Y'all did a lot of helping to raise the vibrations of this earth to get me close enough to yell at my father to hear me. Y'all did that. I wasn't high vibrating enough yet. I just hit my north node, but all you light workers, all you believers of God, the ones that don't be following the rules of this land and what they say, y'all did it. And I owe you guys a lot. And I promise you that my father knows exactly who you are, and your kids will never want to need for shit. They're gonna be down there for 1,000 years. We have much time to do the things that we need to do. But one by one, you're gonna see a lot of crazy motherfucking people. The earth is splitting, is almost finished. When it splits, you're gonna see people in hell and people in heaven. You're gonna look at a motherfucker that live down the street from you And you'll be like, damn, that shit look crazy. But when you go outside and you look down the street, you're gonna see a beautiful house, nice. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna see a duality all in one that it's just gonna be clear sign that who's in hell and who's in heaven. They're gonna be tormented. Oh, I can't pay my bill, I can't do this. Motherfuckers sleeping in their car and shit. And every time you try to send them money, that shit gonna be blocked. They ain't gonna be able to get nothing. They can't get shit. They flying over my house like crazy. And they're watching my life. So hey, how you doing? All I'm saying is that don't go on a dummy mission and be doing shit like I'm a devil because you hear every word that coming out my mouth. Y'all need to take heed to what I'm saying to you because everybody has a capability of being redeemed. But the government don't ask you to checking my shit either. But the devil has no dominion over earth anymore. And this is not a place for negativity. This is not a place to be stalking, hating, keep putting that black magic shit. Every single person, even a thought negative of me, will put the wrath of God on you. You don't believe me? Just watch. This is the creator of all things in existence that ever was and ever will be. Father, anybody that thinks negative about me, speaks negative about me, they're going to feel your wrath. They're going to be under judgment. Then they will be under judgment. And then there will be repercussions for their actions beyond a wrath. A wrath is too light of a word to use. All right. My father's had enough. Like I could tell when my father and I could sense when he's pissed. But wrath, that's my name. So I guess that makes sense because my name is Wrath. So I forgot so I won't be on your ass. My father. All right. So let me make that clear too, because I don't want you guys to be confused. I know, Father. My name is Wrath. I'm not gonna be on the ass. You're gonna be on the ass. All right. So now you get it. They said they got shit mixed up and everything because you gotta understand what the words that we are saying are actually sounds, but they made that sound a sound that was my name, and they fucked up. My name is my aunt, the wrath of God, and I'm not here to be mean to anybody. I'm not here to cause destruction and to harm anyone, but anything that goes against my father. Anything that attacks me is a direct attack on my father because my father hand is holding my heart because my heart doesn't feel the same anymore because they killed me. I'm gonna prove it. Yeah, they killed me. I was dead for a few days, like 3 days. They mocked it and shit. And nobody else can do this what I do because they they're not like us. They're not like us. They're not like me. All right, Father, you had to put your divinity. You had to hold my heart to keep me from dying or be under the illusion because they tried to kill me. They tried to kill me over 10 times, over 20 times, hundreds of times they tried to kill me, thousands of times they tried to kill me. They get a fucking kick out of that shit because they can't kill me. They think it's a fucking joke. You got to understand if you're talking about thousands of times they're trying to kill me, they're trying to kill God. That means that if it's coming back at a fold, right? Think of the waves and massive amount of people that are going to die or these backfires that's going to hit lineages and generations to come. This is why it's really important for you to get away from motherfuckers that ain't right because those backfires are going to hit anyone that of their people who have done it, who they love, or who the people love. It's going to be ugly. And for the people there's some people on here too, those same warlocks and witches to keep coming back on here, thinking that something's going to change or to see like Is she sad? Is she crying? Is she upset? Is she stressed out? What is going on in the mind of a goddess? Love, and gratefulness that I have an opportunity to not be fearful of this system, and the ability to, I feel proud being able to tell my people that God loves you. I feel proud to be able to tell you what to do to see the glory of God and to save your soul and save your family. I feel good and grateful that somebody had the balls to stand up and say what was fair and what was right and what was really going on. Because we all were suffering, we were all tormented, we were all sad, we were all grieving, we were all just we lost a lot of hope and faith in humanity, watching them blow up all those babies, trying to do a ritual to offset all the shit that these fake Jews did to the real Jews. They thought that they could sacrifice the Palestinian people to offset that blowback. And I took easily, like this, the souls of those sacrificed out of Satan's hand. I'll take that. And I slid it up to my father, because my father had a portal open so he can get the souls. So all your ones that are on here that are from the music industry, Satan doesn't have your loved one no more. God knows that you did not sign that form and consent to your family being taken out of here. But that just stands for the majority, because there are some of them that are clearly witches and were well aware and willing to sacrifice their their parents or their siblings or their cousins or someone else. Some of them were, because they're witches, but some of them, did not know that when they signed those record contracts, they were signing their soul. And a lot of them signed these contracts under duress. So, say you're an artist and you're about to go on tour, you're at the airport. While you're at the airport, they send a handler, right, which is your manager, with someone from the label or just your manager. You don't have no money, you're stressed out, you are about to go on tour, you need tour support, meaning that you need money for transportation, food, you got, people with you and stuff like that that you're taking, as far as in, like, you might have people that play instruments, engineers and stuff like that. You have a tour crew, and they'll have someone come meet you at the airport or in a direct situation, like you're about to be homeless. They wait till you get to the point where you are desperate. And then they'll say, "You gotta hurry up and sign this, you gotta sign this." And even if one person says, "Oh well, man, I don't think that. I think we need to send, we gotta check a lawyer or something. Why we doing it here? Why we not sitting in the office?" You'll find out that the majority of these record contracts were not even signed with executives sitting in the office and given the opportunity to get lawyers, because it's are always under duress or on the spot or at that very last, the 10th hour, 11th hour. So they do that, and what ends up happening is might have one of them that just be like, "I don't know about this." The other ones will attack that one for not complying with signing that, because inside these contracts has something called moral rights. When you give up your moral rights, that's giving up basically what the code that God has you under, because divine beings, we follow a strict code. And in our innate high vibrational north node, we don't have sexual desires or temptations of the flesh. We enjoy the pleasures of life, but we don't see these things as, "Oh, that's a drug," or "That's negative." It's something that we're experiencing. And if it's not what you do, it's how you do it. Because there is no judgment unless you're doing something that harms someone else and harms you, or goes against your very principle, the principle of being a divine being, which is to have balance. So if you smoke weed all day and you stressed out and you need it and stuff, that's an addict, that's a demon. But if you smoke weed and you focus or concentrate and it helps you relax, or you smoke before you take a bath, or you had a hard day at work and you want to relax, you want to smoke and stuff like that, or even in a recreational setting, chilling with your friends and stuff like that, everything is called time and place, or it's a time and place for everything. or everything in moderation. But I'm going to, before I go, I was gonna put the song up here, but I wanted you guys to hear this song before I go because this song is really going to, I'm gonna add it here. Add music. I can add, so I got Solita. All right. So I want you guys to hear a song that is gonna help you to get through tough times because it helps me get through tough times. Like in the morning, I listen to this song. And if I got like a day like this, I got to get grinding. I have 2 hours. I have a meeting to go into. So the next 2 hours is critical and vital for me to focus because I'm doing my chapter 3, which is theor- theoretical part of my methodology to my research, which is just trying to make sure I structure it right and get it approved and stuff because I'm about to tell in. So I want you guys to hear this song. I'm gonna play it on here. And then I will release this song at midnight tonight. So you guys will have it on BOI Alvin's. It will be on his. Let me see if I got a banner. I know I have it right there. That's Boy Alvin down at the bottom. Um, if you want to support my research, always cash at me. Anything that you send comes back tenfold. I'll tell you about the tenfold later on tonight. Like when I got time, I'll go on from maybe even like a half hour, whether it's recorded or live. I will explain to you guys what tenfold is. It's just um they don't want y'all to know that either. But they will sitting over here siphoning my energy. I can help others. I'm going to teach you how to manifest because I am a master manifester. Anything I say, it will be. And I don't have a problem helping people. So let me let y'all hear this song first. After y'all hear this song, then I'm coming back on. When I come back on, I'm going to give y'all another hidden secret. So let's find. All right. Now, this song right here, I told you, it's called Focus. It's by Boy Alvin, and it will be out at midnight tonight. This song will help you to get to your North Node. Boy Alvin music is ordained by God. No one else music is. His music is the only music that if you listen to it, it will definitely bring you closer to your North Node. And it's designed that way to prove God's existence and unequivocally that when you follow God, everything is going to be good. I don't know. I don't know if I can hear it. I can't hear it. Let me make sure that I'm about to put on my YouTube real quick. I just want to make sure you guys can hear it. So I'm gonna go to my channel. And I listen to music sometimes. Hold on. Let me try to play this song. Okay, we got it. All right, so this is going to be, I didn't know it was on, so sorry about that. All right, this is Boy Alvin. The song is Focus. It will be out at midnight. If you can listen to this song on repeat, and before you know it, you're gonna be like, I hear God. I love you guys. I'll be back in a few minutes. I'm gonna let y'all check out this song.
Ay, loco. by 4. If you ready to turn up, I will be there at your door. It's my party all night long. Been lost, been broke before. Right now we rich as fuck. Cause the money we get too long. Jehovah don't bless the boy, yeah. Switch up the vibe, switch up the flow. Get up the side, which way to go? Day happy night and happy low. Feeling switch up, can't let the show. Switch up my vibe, switch up the flow. Get up the side, which way to go? Day happy night and happy low. Feeling switch up, can't let the show. Too much emotion, still I'm coping. I know I'm in love, still I'm going. Wait on my mind, still I'm focused. Can't lose my focus, oh no. Too much emotion, still I'm coping. I know I'm in love, still I'm going. Wait on my mind, still I'm focused. Can't lose my focus, oh no. Focus. Motion. Now go give me gift, no be my power. No matter the weather, my brother. Me a fighter, me weather. Destiny, let me want take my destiny. I'm no grief for nobody. Oh God, I find money. Oh God, I find money. I say nobody. Switch up my vibe, switch up the flow. Get up the side, which way to go? Day happy night and happy low. Feeling switch up, can't let the show. Switch up my vibe, switch up the flow. Get up the side, which way to go? Day happy night and happy low. Feeling switch up, can't let the show. Too much emotion, still I'm coping. Yeah. I know I'm in love, still I'm going. Wait on my mind, still I'm focused. Can't lose my focus, oh no. Too much emotion, still I'm coping. I know I'm in love, still I'm going. Wait on my mind, still I'm focused. Can't lose my focus, oh no. Signs I'm calling, more pounds and sterling. Cause I need more money. Wake up in the morning, thank God this morning, and ask God for money. Cause they don't know what I'm on, but me I know what I'm on. As I go, got me and my soul. People waiting for me, just protect my family and the ones on the road. Riding alone, where we make this money. Feel so cool, so I did for my soul. Energy, don't keep my energy. Many things with it bother me. Energy, don't keep my energy. Many things with it bother me. I'm not looking for, I not believe on Jack. But it goes off the problem. I don't wanna lose my conscience. We gon' show me who's it. Long time I lose my sleep. Family needs some cheese. I don't wanna lose my conscience as I go. Guide me and my soul. People waiting for me. Just protect my family and the ones on the road. Riding along, where we make this money. It's so cool, so I did for my soul. Energy, don't keep my energy. Many things with the bother me. Energy, don't keep my energy. Many things with the bother me. Come here, look up, boy, I don't really know what they say. Too much enjoyment, make the girls want to come my way. 19 problem, baby, you ain't one of them. Been there for so long, right now your song is my star. As boy, I'll be up in my beamer on the highway. Don't want wahala, I in my space. Baby, my rapper, don't try me. I know they play, every money day. I know go feel with the shirt you don't take. Cause I know my way, and I do my lane, so then do my game. Boy, I've been again, and I know my face as long as you dance. When the bed you play, I'm gonna make you dance. She drop it and go low, man loco. She drop it and go low, and go low. She drop it and go low, man loco. She drop it and go low.
Vanity, but I go take everything when I forget. Only one life, you no regret. I'm living my life to the fullest. So up in my car, let me take you away, far away, and give you everything you need. No, we shouldn't stop, let's still be okay. You and I, too, so it's a private life. Shawty, I like your body. Your booty for me, I'm not gonna tell your mommy now. Shawty, I like your body. Shake your booty for me, I'm not gonna tell your mommy now. I put my car in Soweto. 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 And it is from my head, but I try to forget. perfect. Let's have some fun, yes. We gon' up on private jets, live our life to the fullest. No, we not perfect. Let's have some fun, yes. So up in my car, let me take you away, far away, give you everything you need. No, we shouldn't stop, let's still be okay. You and I to show it to private life. Shawty, I like your body. Shake your booty for me. I no go tell your mommy now. Shawty, I like your body. Shake your booty for me. I no go tell your mommy now. Up in my soul, up in my car, so it 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 up in my car, so it.
Now tell me, you put that on. If the song's not out yet, you want to hear it, y'all know where to go into this video. Put that little mix on. Blast your music, put in your headphones, dance around. Watch.
These days, live my life with no regret. Sometimes me I didn't forget. Sometimes me I didn't forget. Vanity, but I go take everything when I forget. Only one life, you no regrets. Live my life to the fullest. So up in my car, let me take you away.
Blast it in your car.
Far away, give you everything you need. No, we shouldn't stop. Let's still be okay. You and I to show it to private life. Shawty, I like your body. Shake your booty for me. I no go tell your mommy now. Shawty, I like your body. Shake your booty for me. I no go tell your mommy now. Up in my soul, up in my car, so it 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 up in my car, so it. This is for my head, but I try to forget. No, we not perfect.
They never thought about looking at the actual how hard copies work. Based on the hard copies, even the mainstream artists were bringing in revenue. They never considered trying to use that formulated system so that artists can be rightfully given what they deserve. They decided to ship out every freaking song that ever existed in the world. Hold on to all of everyone's creative intellectual property as if they had a right to. They do not have any right to your music. Your music is something that should not be monopolized. You should be fairly compensated for what you contribute. Expanding consciousness, elevating each person. We do not monopolize this off of putting people in a state of sorrow or grief. We are here to uplift people. They capitalize off of low vibration, and it's never going to happen again. They will not be able to put out no fornication, no pornographic type subject matter, visual or not visual, and make a dime. And God said that's a fact. Boy Alvin is the epitome of an innocent, pure soul that was robbed of everything for the opportunity to help you guys get where you have. And we have infiltrated the system to give you what rightfully you deserve. We are not charging. We will
Vanity, but I
fine.
go take
We are
everything when I
beyond
forget.
that.
Only one life,
Boy
no
Alvin will have
regret.
his website up.
Living my life to the
You'll be able to go there,
fullest.
and
So
there's
I
going to be
be my
artists
car.
there. The
Let me
artists
take
that
you
are there
away.
that are under
Far
Boy Alvin
away,
Entertainment
give you everything you need.
90 to
No
99%
shooting
of their
star,
earnings.
let's still be
We don't need their
okay.
money. We need the money to
You
go to
and I
them
to show
creating a
it to
system
private
in place.
life.
Place all these apps and all these
Shawty,
people who
Shawty, I
monopolize
like
our
your
music,
body.
where that
Shake
you
your
can go get
booty for me.
people's music
I no go tell
and
your
not have
mommy
intellectual property.
now. Shawty,
That a place
Shawty, I like your body.
that
Shake
Boy
your
Alvin
booty for
Entertainment
me. I no go
will
tell your mommy
offer services
now.
of understanding, educational resources,
I be
everything
my
that
God,
every
so
artist
it
needs to
I be
survive,
my God,
be able
so
to focus on their
it
music.
I be
You
my
don't have
God,
to worry
so
about getting
it
famous and things. You
I
don't
be
have to worry
my
about getting
God, so
popular. You don't have to worry about having
I be my
notoriety.
God, so
Running
I be
water,
my God, so
all that shit.
I be my God, so
And that anything that you decide to
but
additionally
it's hard to
contribute to that individual
forget.
artist will
No,
go
we
to a
not
foundation of their
perfect.
choice
Let's have
that
some
they
fun,
will help
yeah.
to orchestrate
Up
and run
our
and help others that
visions, live
were
our
like
life to
them
the
so they can
fullest.
continue to
No,
pull
we
people
not
up throughout their areas.
perfect.
So when they go
Let's have
back and they
some
look at
fun,
their areas,
yeah. So I
everybody's
be
just
my
like,
car.
you got a
Let me
whole
take
bunch of
you
Boy Alvins that
away.
are individuals
Far
that were found that way
away,
because
give
Boy
you
Alvins have
everything you
helped to
need.
redevelop
No, we
a lot
shouldn't
of
stop. Let's
a
still
lot of
be
nations in the
okay.
council in
You
Kentucky.
and I
Because
to
without him,
show
it
it
would be
to private
our God, it would be here.
life.
But he makes it much
Shawty,
more better to
Shawty,
be
I
here.
like
And he
your
gives me so much
body.
purpose
Shake your booty for
as to
me.
why
I
I
no go
still
tell
do
your
this
mommy now.
that
Shawty,
much.
Shawty, I like
But
your body.
we are
Shake your booty
financially
for me.
stable.
I no go
We
tell
don't need
your
to work for anything.
mommy now.
This music will help you
I
guys
be my God, so it
to get closer
I
to
be
God.
my God, so it I be my God, so
No, you doing
it I be my God, so
you by
it
God.
I be
I'm here
my
for
God, so it I be
him.
my God, so it I be my God, so
We're not
it
praising Jesus. We appreciate what he did. It was a very admirable thing. But he was not a direct descendant of the throne. He is not from the divine family. He has earned a rightful place, as you all have an opportunity to. And if Jesus can come from Constantine, and Constantine can come from Satan, and he become a martyr and seen by God in God's eyes as a martyr, then that should tell you demons, that you have the ability to head into the right direction. And time ran out. This is not a threat. This is not a warning.
These days,
This is
live my life with no
free will
regret.
that
Sometimes me I dey forget. Sometimes me I dey forget. Vanity, but I go take everything when I forget.
But these,
Only
if
one
there
life,
was
you
a
no
divine
regret.
being and there was
Living
something
my
that
life to
other
the
divine
fullest.
beings
So I be
created
my
trying
God.
to do
Let me
lavish
take you away.
experiments, why you think you're
Far
in
away,
firmament?
give you everything
Wouldn't
you
that be like an
need.
encased
No, we shouldn't stop. Let's still be
experiment shit?
okay.
God
You
didn't do
and
this.
I to
This
show
shit
it
that
to
happened down
private
here were some
life.
divine beings
Shawty, Shawty, I
making
like
this
your
shit.
body.
And
Shake
it
your
cannot
booty for me.
last
I
or
no
be
go tell your
sustained
mommy
because these things
now.
don't
Shawty, Shawty, I like
recognize
your body.
God.
Shake your booty for
They
me.
don't abide
I no
by
go tell
law
your
or
mommy
divine order or
now.
universal law. They
I be my
are
God, so
of
it I be my God, so
something.
I be my God, so I be
They
my
were
God,
they
so
put divinity. They tried to
I
put
be my
divinity
God, so
to put life into
I be
things
my
that
God, so
weren't permitted by
I be
God
my
to do.
God, so
And God is not in a
Melodies
place
from
to
my
decide and
head, but I
negotiate
try
on
to
God. God is
forget.
the only
No, we
one that
not
divinity comes from,
perfect.
and it will
Let's
never
have some
change.
fun,
And
yes.
that
We go
is the
up
divine
our
order,
visions,
and
live our
that
lives to
is
the
above everyone
fullest. No, we not
and no one's
perfect.
question. And
Let's
that's
have
why
some
God
fun,
chooses to do what He
yes.
does.
So I be my car.
Save
Let me
us.
take you away.
What the fuck
Far away,
happened?
give you everything you
Look at us.
need. No, we
Here,
shouldn't
look at that mess
stop.
over here.
Let's still
Look
be
at this puppy.
okay. You and I
How
to
many balls you
show
smoke
it
did you
to
stress out?
private
How many of y'all lost
life.
kids and you can't even figure out
Shawty,
why?
Shawty, I like your body.
Why? And if she had a
Shake your
great kid, it's
booty
always
for
the kid that goes
me.
to college,
I
is
no go
doing
tell
something
your
worse, so trying to
mommy
use a fighting their team, trying to
now.
kill it. That
Shawty,
ain't fucking
Shawty, I like
nothing
your
of God.
body. Shake
Everything
your
that they were
booty
doing
for
down here that
me.
God was
I no go tell
unaware
your mommy
that they were
now.
doing this type of lab
I be
experiment.
my God, so
You think should have
Up
been
in
down
my
here to a
car to
divine
show
being.
it
You only been down
to.
here
Up in
for
my car to show it
to you. You've been
to.
out
Up
here
in my
forever,
car to
right?
show
See,
it. Up
that's
in
how
my
much I
car
know.
to
You
show
see,
it
you put something on a
to. Up
petri
in my
dish,
car to
like
show
bacteria,
it
and you see that shit
to.
like,
Up in
oh, you
my
got to
car
see
to
overnight
show
there
it
to
to.
grow. There's a movie that explains something like that. You can look it up because that's what I'm being drawn to. So, there's a movie that these people move into an apartment. There's like a short version, like a short film of it, that these people moved into an apartment. In that apartment, there was like a freezer, and the freezer that had like a little a small civilization in it, and it would show them from like Neanderthal, and then they would grow into like a homestead. Then they started to modernize and hit an industrial revolution, and then you saw them going to like high technology shit and into like a new age society, or what you would assume resembles a
These days,
civilization.
live my life with
And
no regret.
then from there,
Sometimes
all of
me
a
I
sudden,
didn't
it's like this
forget.
war. You can see
Sometimes
it
me I
because
didn't
they're
forget.
fighting.
Vanity, but I
That
go
is,
take
and then it's
everything
like
when I
everything blew up,
forget. Only one
and
life,
then
you
they
no
start over
regret.
again.
Living my life to the
And they start with the
fullest. So up in
Neanderthals,
my car,
and this
let
is
me
what
take you
your fucking
away.
creators have been doing
Far
to you guys
away,
for a
give you
very fucking long
everything you
time. They keep
need.
on
No
letting you guys
shooting
grow
star,
and letting you
I
guys get to
still
the point
be
where you kill each other and blow
okay.
everything the fuck up,
You
and
and
then they
I
start
to
over
so
and they
it
keep
to
watching
private
y'all do this,
life.
and the gods are down here looking at
Shawty,
y'all
shawty, I like your
like the science
body.
project you
Shake your
are,
booty for
and say like,
me. I'm not gonna
well,
tell your
this is
mommy
this is gross.
now.
And our father
Shawty,
said that's
shawty, I
fucking
like your
enough
body.
of doing
Shake your
this
booty for
to
me.
anything,
I'm not
and
gonna
then you're
tell your
putting in.
mommy now. Up in my soul, up in my car, show it to. 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 And it is from my head, but I try to forget. No, we not perfect. Let's have some fun, yes. We gon' up our private jets. Live our life to the fullest. No, we not perfect. Let's have some fun, yes. So up in my car, let me take you away, far away, and give you everything you need. No, we shouldn't stop. Let's still be okay. You and I to show it to private life. Shawty, shawty, I like your body. Shake your booty for me. I'm not gonna tell your mommy now. Shawty, shawty, I like your body. Shake your booty for me. I'm not gonna tell your mommy now. Up in my soul, up in my car, show it to. Up in my car, show it to. Up in my car, show it to. Up in my car, show it. Up in my car, show it to. Up in my car, show it to. Up in my car, show it to.
All right, my bad. Because I just want like this. I got this, what is this? An iPhone 16. It dies so fast. I have more complications with it. I have my older SE I'm on now. Much better phone, much better quality. I don't know that one. That one needs some help, needs some fixing. But make sure you guys go and stream Boy Alvin. I'm gonna get energy up tonight and focus for you guys to put in your playlist. You can easily just go back to the video and play it. You can also play his music on any of your YouTube channels. All we actually do is just tag his Spotify or his YouTube or his Instagram or all of them in there, until we get the website up, and then we're going to remove all his music onto the website, and you'll be able to download his music for free and put it, and working with a developer to create as just a regular player. Remember those? Something like an MP3 player, because it's enough of it's enough money if they got 9.6 billion to say fuck that shit. Y'all can have all that shit. But they don't get to enrich themselves make stupid amounts of money and feed their families off of the backs of these artists and their intellectual property while feeding them fucking pennies. Not another day gonna go by where they're gonna keep robbing these artists. Because now, what y'all don't know is that a lot of these artists in the next year, by 2027, about 75 to 85% of the artists that are making music currently or that you believe were successful will be bankrupt. My this is why my research is so very vital. And a lot of them got dropped from the label and just never even said anything. They're just sitting there trying to figure out what they're going to do to survive. Some of them are doing ungodly things. Some of them are doing things that they never thought they would do. And some of them didn't think they needed anybody. Like their family cut them off. Same people that are now back living at home with their family are in small apartments. Hence why you see no one posting pictures in their big fancy condos. Because most of them either got evicted, moved out, just jumped ship, wasn't theirs in the first place, or some of them were wise enough to put stuff into their family names or and invested their money in real estate or other businesses and stuff because there is absolutely no money to making music unless you're touring. And then if you're touring and you're making music, money for music, you're paying hundreds of thousands in taxes, security, living beyond your means because they made you think that you need to be fancy and have fancy clothes to I put on Gucci, they get rich, I get broke. Sounds stupid to me. I will get Fuji. I can get this. You can go to um, the Philippines or wherever they be going and get a 5-year old to make a better Gucci bag than the Gucci bag. So why do I need to buy something that I can get the same identical quality from my own people? Because sometimes your people ain't your people, or they'll be overcharge you, or they have financial literacy, or it might not be the best quality. But how about if you had these fashion designers that are good start working with other art or other fashion designers and form a fashion designer coalition where you can go there and pick out anything you want that from the same people that make the same shit because oh no that's called trademark infringement. It's called extending creativity. They do it, but when we do it, it's a problem. Make whatever the fuck you want. They're stealing all your shit anyway. And then they steal your shit, and a lot of artists do it. Don't pay you. How you rich, but I gotta buy something I can't afford, but you can afford it, but you get it for free. That's the plain in your fucking face shit. Anybody doing that shit, they're a witch or a warlock. That's their job to cast illusions that they get everything and you gotta pay for it or you don't get nothing. Well, them shit is coming down because where they at? Where's Megan Thee Stallion? She's not twerking. Oh, okay. Ironic, she's dating another guy named Tory. Tory Lanez was a sacrifice. And I told them to let that man out of jail. Tory Lanez does not belong in jail. He doesn't. He's paid his price. He was in. The reason why he was sitting in there was because he was fucking around with them witches and warlocks. He knew them. He knew to leave them motherfuckers alone. But he was over there dibbling, dabbling, swinging his magic stick, and they caught onto his divinity. He fucked the right bitch. Because he ain't gonna tell you what he was really over there doing with Kylie in that pool. So they steal your divinity, right? Steal your divinity. As they're stealing your divinity, you go into a low vibration. Hence, you're able to get things like that. So Meg stole his divinity, and hence why she got a little bit somewhere. But the shit backfired because we were already going into a higher level of consciousness, and they all going down. All of them going down. All of them going down. They put a good man in jail. That man needs to. Tory had an ability to redeem himself. He was trying to. He just needed to get out of his ego. But he's sitting in jail, and hopefully they learned a valuable lesson. He'll be home soon. But when he get out, he knows exactly what he needs to do because he's been trying to do it. But some of you can't can't feel some type of way about what happened to you for something like that happened. It's so unfair. You know what I mean? And then be put in a situation where if you don't, you have to worry about something happening to your child. And then you can't say anything about the fact of why you're not saying anything because it wasn't about snitching. It was a safety of his family. Because y'all don't know how powerful these people are and how scared a lot of people were when you start testing the waters, or how someone wanted this type of protection over them and the ability to succeed by cheating so bad that they were willing to sign a deal with the devil and then do ungodly things. Have you seen Meg and Beyonce in the same role? I wonder why. Well, I'll tell you this. There's some nasty motherfuckers, but they better not. They know not to touch Beyonce. They know not to fuck with her. I don't play about Beyonce, and neither does God. I'll tell you that. God ain't playing about her, because she is definitely a good person. So I'm gonna ask kindly, very kindly, that I don't care what's going on around her, but no one is to speak disrespectful on Beyonce. No one is to mention anything about her children or what she's doing in her personal life or what they believe or anything. She's under heavy, heavy protection. And I should only have to say that. And I'm going to be honest, I wasn't sure. But my father spoke and he let me know she's a good woman. She's not a dark fucking witch. Don't do that shit. Don't do that to Beyonce. That woman sings from her soul and she's been through a lot. And she could have ended up just like Aaliyah. So just be grateful that didn't happen to her, because it almost did. And y'all didn't even fucking see this shit. But I did. And so did God. And that's why can't nobody go near her. And I do want to say one thing, because I know Beyonce be watching. I appreciate her bodyguard. Because her bodyguard is someone that stands 10 fucking toes for her. He will protect her against any fucking body. And ain't nobody in the face of this world walking will stand up to Jay-Z but him. Because he punked his ass down. So, keep praying for her. Pray for her children. That she stays safe and guarded, and that she can be in a safe mental space. Because I'm pretty sure that she's trying to find some way to be creative with what is to come. Because when that shoe drops, and the shoe will drop, just know that she's not a witch. So, and don't fucking talk about her kids, because God don't play about her kids, and y'all gonna get fucked up if you say anything negative about her or her kids. So make sure you listen to Boy Alvin. Check out Beyonce music too. She's got some good music there, and you don't know the rhyme or reason why people do things. But then you have to question if you see this, the imagery, the things, what the fuck happened? Because like I said, everybody that signs that contract don't know what the fuck they're signing. Watch your drinks.
Yo, I'm out here. Yo, I'm out here. These are big moves when I'm out here. A blessing of the heading, but I don't care. Cause I've been on the road getting on my bus yet. I pay the price, sacrifice to get up, yeah. Don't try me, yo, cause if you don't, we go put you in an ambulance. On job for the money, niggas scrapping up. We put our trust on nobody, only job we trust. Ja, ja, ja. I love my knees when I pray to God. The one the road, but the journey long. Nobody know, but I face it all. Only road is only at the top. I love my knees when I pray to God. The one the road, but the journey long. Nobody know, but I face it all. Slowly at the road, when I'm out, yeah. Even when the tide don't go against me, boys, you're by my side. I know why I'm out here. Money in my mind, and I'm thankful that I see the light. I know why I'm out here. Even when the tide don't go against me, boys, you're by my side. I know why I'm out here. I know why I know why I know why I'm out here.
I'm a loco, them go know the loco. When I enter for eco, I they grind on solo. And in Kaluba, I see I touch, I follow. Cause some days said born, I got Babululu. With the dog on my life, no can mistake me for a gel face. Innocent, I need to face a cool life. Swear down so many times, so my problems realize. For me, auntie, she phobia, put them on it up. So I they bust the rhyme. I don't rise, me, I got to shine. Me, I go hard, no go doubt the grind. Everything rhyme, so the vibe divine. So the vibe divine, so I they bust the rhyme. I don't rise, me, I got to shine. Me, I go hard, no go doubt the grind. Everything rhyme, so the vibe divine. So the vibe divine. I know why I'm out here. Even when I fall like a rise, you're deep by my side. I know why I'm out here. And the people talk what I like, what them no because. I know why I'm out here. I know if we send them talk, now they get your mouth. I know why I'm out here.
I know why I'm out here. I know why I'm out here. Even when the tide don't go against me, boys, you're by my side. Money in my mind, and I think for that I see the light.